including school fees. In the heart of Sierra Leone's dynamic rhythm, Rocal Commercial Bank is your beat to a bright... We've got the financial tools you need to... We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Our team is here to serve you with speed and a smile because your time matters. Showcasing cutting-edge banking technology and ATMs. Access your money anytime, anywhere with our state-of-the-art tellers to other bank accounts. Remember, you can also experience Rocal e-banking today. Then join us now. Visit any of our branches or explore our website. Rocal, we're your financial partner committed to your success. We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Combra account, fixed deposits, SME loans, internet and corporate banking, from savings that grow your dreams to loans that fuel your ambitions. Demonstrating fast and friendly and pay bills, including...
Hello, Sierra Leone. We are live on Ames TV, Sierra Leone. Honorable Vice President Dr. Juldeh Jalloh and Honorable Minister for Information, Honorable Minister Cheno Ba.
Please be upstanding. We are now going to have two national anthems, one from the Republic of Sierra Leone and the other from the United Kingdom. We'll now have the United Kingdom's national anthem. We have a culture of embracing both Islam as well as Christianity. We will have an opening prayer first from a Muslim imam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. آمن الرسول بما المؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم ارحمنا وبارك في بلداننا، اللهم بارك في سيراليون. اللهم إنا نسألك إيمانا كاملا ويقينا صادقا. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من جهد البلاء ومن درك الشقاء ومن سوء القضاء ومن شماتة الأعداء. اللهم إنا نجعلك في نحور أعدائنا ونعوذ بك من شرورهم. قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير، بيدك لم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وقنا عذاب كل شيء. اللهم انصر سيراليون. اللهم بارك في بلداننا وفي هذا البلاد برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين.
Thank you so much. We now call onto the stage for the Christian prayer, Reverend Patrick Kande.
Can I ask you all to please bow our heads and focus on God and turn our hearts and center on Him at this time. Almighty and ever-living God, Creator of all things and the ultimate source of wisdom, leadership, and peace, we gather before you today with hearts full of gratitude for the beautiful land of Sierra Leone, our beloved country, for our rich history, our vibrant people, our resilient spirit, and the abundant blessings you have bestowed upon our nation. Lord, we lift up this pivotal conversation today to you, and we ask for your divine presence to fill this place. Grant us the spirit of unity, understanding, and shape our purpose as we deliberate on the present realities and the future endeavors of our beloved country. We especially pray for our leaders gathered here today and thank you that you have granted them traveling mercies to be here this time. We lift up to you the Honorable Vice President, our government ministers present, and all state officials present. Endow them, O Lord, with Solomon-like wisdom, vision, and a deep sense of perfection and patriotism. Guide their thoughts, words, and decisions today so that the policies or pathways forged and shared here this evening will lead to sustainable development, prosperity, justice, and peace for our beloved land, Sierra Leone. Father, look kindly upon the future of Sierra Leone. Where there is a challenge, grant us innovation to overcome that. Where there is division, weave us together in the spirit of Mama Salon. Let this gathering not just be a meeting of words, but a crystal for impartial and fruitful action, transforming our economy and empowering our young people and securing the bright, peaceful future for generations to come. Because you said in your word that except the Lord build the house, the laborers labor in vain. Therefore, we commit the opening of these deliberations and the celebrations and program in the days to come, and all the outcomes of this event into your holy hands. May our discussions, questions, answers today bring honor to your holy name and lasting progress to our nation. In your most holy and gracious name, we pray with thanksgiving in our hearts. Let the people now gather say amen.
Thank you so much. Let's give both of those gentlemen a round of applause to start the event with God. I now welcome onto the stage another incredible gentleman who I've had the pleasure to be around and interview many times, is none other than the High Commissioner of Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, His Excellency Dr. Mori Mania. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Good evening, all. Dr. Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh, Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Ministers of Government here present, Members of Parliament, distinguished guests, development partners, members of the diplomatic corps. Where's Josephine? That's my twin partner. And where is Asma? Members of the Sierra Leonean diaspora, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of the Sierra Leone High Commission in the United Kingdom, it is my distinct honor, thank you, and privilege to welcome you all to London and into this beautiful hall for the 4th annual Sierra Leone Diaspora. The conference over the years evolved into far more than an annual gathering. This gathering, I have to say, is unique in the sense that this is the first time that a civic gathering of this nature is taking place here in London. It is the initiative of the Ministry of Information and Civic Education in Sierra Leone. And its significance is underscored by the presence of no less a person than our venerable and highly respected Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh. Baba, for those of us who speak Fula, Njaram, welcome. Now, the Minister of Information and Civic Education will give you in some more detail what this is all about. My business is to say welcome. And it is also for me to recognize some of our ministers and other dignitaries who have come here from Freetown, starting with the Minister of Information himself. Can we see you, sir? You may have heard the voice. It's big. Never mind the physical size. My Deputy High Commissioner, the Minister of Health. There is another relationship that I won't talk about here. My twin partner, Josephine, is the British High Commissioner from the UK to Sierra Leone. Our paths have crossed quite a few times in the last couple of years. Yes. Tex. Thank you. The Minister of Trade. This midget is the Minister of Trade. Asma is my colleague in Brussels. Outgoing Secretary General of the Sierra Leone People's Party and Deputy Minister of Mines. Kadi, Deputy Minister of Finance 1. If you eat fish in Sierra Leone, say thank you to her. She is the Minister of Fisheries. Alhaji, if you've been to Mecca this year and the year before and all of those other years, it's thanks to him, Deputy Minister, Social Welfare. Those I have left out, the Minister of Information will introduce. Now, our business in the Sierra Leone High Commission here in the UK is to promote what Sierra Leone is. And for me as High Commissioner, the good thing about this meeting is that those questions that I struggle to answer in the office are going to be answered in some more detail here today, because we want the diaspora Sierra Leoneans and friends and business partners of Sierra Leone to be part of our history, part of our journey. And this journey, Sierra Leone's journey to growth, to unity, to a unified Sierra Leone, to a well-developed Sierra Leone, will not be complete without the story of our two J's, Julius Maada and Juldeh Jalloh. Say what you will, when you write the development history of Sierra Leone for the last 10 years, it will not be complete without these two giants. Dr. Jalloh, Vice President, thank you. And please convey our sincerest thanks to President Julius Maada Bio. To the diaspora community here in the UK, you have a very big role to play in the development of Sierra Leone. You send money back home. You have business friends. You have political clout. You have what it takes to make Sierra Leone grow, especially if you do not abuse the opportunities that you have. And by abuse, I am saying tell good stories about Sierra Leone if we have good stories to tell. Talk to your business friends. Talk to your business partners. Talk to your political friends. Talk to anyone who has anything to help Sierra Leone grow. This is why the SLPP will say one country, one people. Because Sierra Leone belongs to all of us Sierra Leoneans. And I have always said that every opportunity that I have had, that the Sierra Leone High Commission belongs to every Sierra Leonean here in the UK. Our doors are open always. Come to us, ask the questions that you want to ask. Those that we cannot answer, we will provide opportunities for you to answer. So tonight, you have a very big opportunity to ask all of those questions that I have not normally answered very well. And to the staff of the Sierra Leone High Commission here present, thank you so much for being what you have been to the High Commission and to the people and government of Sierra Leone. I want to say that personally, I hold you in very high esteem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this diaspora meeting, and thank you for finding time to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's give him another round of applause. The HE, the High Commissioner there for the United Kingdom for Sierra Leone, Dr. Manya. I think one of the takeaways I got from his welcome speech there is that we ourselves as Sierra Leoneans have to be ambassadors of our country. If we don't speak well about our country, then other people are not going to know the positives. So thank you so much for that. So we're going to have a performance now from an amazing artist for me. I grew up as a child listening to his music, learning the dance moves from his dancers. I'm not sure if you can guess who I'm talking about. Somebody who I would say we should appreciate and acknowledge him as a legend in our community. He's one of the first ever Sierra Leoneans back that used to do music, cultural Sierra Leonean music. It's none other than a gentleman who is a dynamic performer and artist, King Masco. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Yeah. Good evening, His Excellency, you were wording answer. And all the other dignitaries that will come. I see so many faces that will definitely make me heart sweet inside my heart's case. And look at all the dignified people. We have people with substance, integrity, veracity, vitality, quality, ability, nobility. They are all present here today. Obviously, it makes me feel a lot better. But my producer said to me that half of you people don't know the song that I'm going to sing. They said, let me do an a cappella, and then you will be able to answer. So I'm going to try it out. H.E. and T7D, all right. VP and T7D, right. Oh, you never mind what folks are saying. That my love isn't true. I know I love you, you love me too. Then Savian. 'Cause if I've hurt you, I'm sorry. Don't you worry, 'cause I really, really love you, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the pride and beauty of Africa. Pride and beauty of Africa, number one. Hey, wherever she is, she's coming up soon. Yeah. Due to the traffic jam and you name it, a congestion charge, and until now, no, we on time now, we on time. But once me brother and sister, the whole day, I are glady. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time, put your hands together for the pride and beauty of Africa. Number one. Pride and beauty of Africa, number two. Hey. Yes. Look at they smile like Olympic. Hey, you get the flag on, green, white, and blue. Yeah. Pride and beauty of Africa. Number three. Yes, selector. Mr. DJ, play the music. Woo! Come on, I want you all to put your hands together tonight. We're celebrating. Jam, jam, jam. Party. Zoba. 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 Doba. Hey! 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 Bam! Bam! Hey! Whoa, This year na other jam, me people make we can jam together. I don't ready for movie, go be so nice if you self king ready. Music like this go bring happiness to you and everyone. Put your trouble one side, then make we can celebrate. Happiness na me ambition, so sadness come out before me. Music na me profession, and all musicians na professionals. As I be for make you happy, so come to me, make I give you the right answer for. Red. This journey also the one. I want for jam. Come. Hey. Hey! Bam! Jinjagadang, gang, jinjagadang, bam! Hey! Jinjagadang. Hey! jinjagarang, tigankang, jinjagarang, pam 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 pam, tigankang, pam. Oh God, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Dahomey, Niger, Burkina Faso. Bam, bam, hey, 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 jagan si jinjagan, hey, bam, 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 hey. Oh yeah. Japan, Asia, India, hello to you too. Europe, this is a jump from West Africa. Woyayang, woyayang, woyayang. May God bless you all. Thank you very much. His Excellency, may God bless you.
Thank you so much. Let's give King Masco and his amazing dancers a big round of applause one more time, please. Thank you. We now have a short video from the Minister of Information.
In the heart of Sierra Leone's dynamic rhythm, Rocal Commercial Bank is your beat to a brighter financial future. We're not just a bank, but we're your financial partner committed to your success. We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Our team is here to serve you with speed and a smile because your time matters to us. So, are you ready to unlock financial prosperity? Highlighting key banking services such as Keke loans, Combra account, fixed deposits, SME loans, internet and corporate banking, from savings that grow your
We get concerned, the priority, and I would really want for make address this one adequately. We get government boss in the road now, but our government boss will be there. We want pass to get take tax now, you will take government boss for who fits out. I think that's the real concern.
Today, the conversation will be beyond the borders. We bring all Sierra-Leoneans and diaspora from what at the causes of.
Thank you so much. That was an amazing video just highlighting some of the things that the Minister of Information has been up to in addition to that with the government. Our host tonight is someone who has helped transform public information and government communication in Sierra Leone, rebuilding trust between citizens and the state through openness, engagement, and accountability. A passionate advocate for social change and gender equality, he has dedicated his career to empowering people and strengthening democratic participation. Today, he leads the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, where he and his team are delivering on President Bio's vision of ensuring that Sierra Leoneans at home and abroad are informed, engaged, and connected to the work of the government. Ladies and gentlemen, my work here is done. I'm going to now introduce the host for tonight. Please join me in welcoming the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Honorable Cherno Ba.
Thank you so much. Salam people in there. Ayakulsu. Salam people in there. You know, the UK is normally cold, but even I know it's not been cold since I got here. So we're not supposed to be cold, not so? How Salon people, how I do? It's so wonderful to see each and every one of you. Let's put our hands together for this incredible turnout. Thank you for being here, Salon family them, the brother and sister them. As now, my name is Cherno Ba. I get the privilege for serve as the Country Minister of Information and Civic Education. Within our for waiting, we hope will be a rich conversation between the government and UNA and the diaspora and the UK. This is one of the most important places where Sierra Leone and citizens in the outside of Salon. UNA they contribute so much, UNA so valuable. Somebody asked me, almost the cost for UNA do this. The back talk, you know, me is the man. So I get small back talk inside me one time. I can try for. Is there people out there? I understand. So I want to get the person back talk. So, you know, they put a cost on engaging your citizens. I want to say almost you go pay for that, but I look paying a left farm because I say the people that we know the value, then go Canaya, and then go see say, you know they will put a monetary value on this kind of important conversation. We're there because President Bio one level there. President Bio in same way for can talk to now. He said no less a person than the distinguished and outstanding Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh, for headline this conversation. We get a galaxy of distinguished ministers, heads of parastatals, heads of different agencies across government. They're all there. And what do they do? I'll just tell you the format. We call the panel, then we get some ministers and they are heads of agencies. We're not in at the panel, but they're here and they will also be available to answer your questions. Then we can't take them seats. The Honorable Vice President will give an opening framing remarks. We will set the tone and give some overall updates. Then I go begin ask the panelists them a few questions. We don't receive plenty questions online. Some of them we had already asked them question and I go pose them question to them. And yes, we will give some of them the mic. A few people. And for ask questions, when I can ask anything. Somebody threatened me, by the way, who say they can UK. So they can ask una that question. I say, eh? Oh, now we don't make the platform for like ask the question. Then they threaten me, say they can ask the question. They could come. So exactly you go ask the question. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome the Honorable Vice President to the stage, Dr. Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh. Thank you, Honorable VP. I'll also invite the other panelists, Dr. Austin Dembi, the outstanding Minister of Health, Mr. Alpha Ibrahim Sise, commonly called Tex, Minister of Trade and Industry, yes, anywhere. Madam Kadiatu Ali, the outstanding Deputy Minister for Finance. And I'm very pleased that this minister, Asian Gisno, I've been understand say was held up or just Canada room. Dr. Surad Senesi, the Minister for Land and Country Planning, Idinaya, another clap for him. He's basically literally just from the airport in streets now. And then last, but by no means the least, the Executive Secretary for the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, Madam Hawa Samai, another clap for him. My colleague, the Minister for Fisheries and Marine Resources, Idinaya, he go get for answer any question we wanna get. Deputy Minister for Social Welfare there, the outstanding former Secretary General and Deputy Minister for Mines, Idinaya, the Director General for the Petroleum Regulator, Mr. Balwa Kuruma, please stand up, Idinaya. There as well, instead will answer any of the questions we will get. And I want to particularly specially acknowledge Mr. Mustafa Injai, we na the owner and CEO for TAF. Some of you know about TAF. We join we as well. And of course, we ambassador, this country ambassador to we in a salon. Even there, we say we can, I say, hey, can, I'll have to wait for you. It's so great to see you here with us, Josephine. Thank you for being with us here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get the show started. And as I said, first, Honorable VP, you have the floor for about 10 minutes or so. Give us a state of affairs in a salon. How the country day? Another clap for the VP, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. First of all, I want to thank all of you for making time to come. The first time I had the opportunity to visit the United States, America, where I meet with the diaspora people, I explain how the diaspora is a very, very important segment of the Sierra Leonean state. If you talk about the state, the extension of the Sierra Leonean state and the diaspora community. Why I say this? Over the years, we always there. We know. Say in the 70s and the 80s, where the states in Africa, particularly including we own states, Sierra Leone, not being they do well, not being able to provide support, not be able to provide jobs, not be able to provide road, water system, and school. Things then they get difficult. The diaspora community, not only for Sierra Leone, all over Africa, now then behold the states now Africa together, including Sierra Leone. The money will have been work, will have been look after on our people, when they pay school fees, mean a direct beneficiary. I've been get sisters them and brothers in America, we've been pay school fees for we. Look after our people, pay pay medical for people, even support communities then for build mosque, for build healthcare system. Up to now, you get diaspora communities that will still provide immense support for keep the state. You get diaspora communities that will still they build mosque, then they look after people, then they send money. The remittances alone, where diaspora people in the send Africa, what they estimate them for 2025, that'll be about $95 billion for the whole of Africa. Remittances. So the diaspora don't hold the Sierra Leone state. When I don't support the state. And when you look today, we say we have been direct beneficiary of this diaspora support. We go school, then we come back outside, we learn, we work. Then as diaspora back, we go back in a salon, we go participate in national governance. Today, some of you are ministers, vice president, and we continue the leverage. And we believe, say, the diaspora hold a special place in the development and the future of the Sierra Leonean state. Now make me say, we're not going to just sit on a salon no more. We talk about government. We can bring government in the heart of England, the heart of the UK to London, for can engage to show the value we will attach to the diaspora community. So we're there today for engage, for talk about the affairs. And in the next couple of days, beyond here tomorrow also, and next tomorrow we get a diaspora investment conference. All London are for leverage the advantage and the opportunity where the diaspora get for continue for shape the destiny of Sierra Leone. Briefly, in 10 minutes, first I go start overall in Sierra Leone on the security situation. As of now, the country is reported stable and calm. We don't get two major security incidents. August 10 before 2023, and then also the November 27 incident. Since that time, the country is stable. We don't take a lot of measures, a lot of restructuring in the security architecture. Today, what in done they happen in Sierra Leone in the last two events they were aside, they happen because today, anybody where they work on a Freetown, anybody they live in a Freetown and at the country, comparative to other West African countries, Sierra Leone is relatively safe, secure. Now, where will they do recruitment into the security sector, the police and the army, will they decentralize them? You go find out, say, if you ask back home, you will notice that recruitment to the police and the army is now decentralized. You do it offline. You go offline, you go to your district, you go to your chiefdom, you apply from there to enter the army and the police. And then we do aggregation. So we are building a defense and security architecture that clearly represents the length and breadth of Sierra Leone. That every Sierra Leone has got a place in the security architecture. So today, we've been to get some incident with Guinea, and we realize, say, most of which, na misunderstanding. We say one time we mistake, we go to the territory, then say Kinkana territory, then he arrest people, we say they arrested people. But these are two countries, I always tell people, these are the same people. No country, the way FIBA Salo reach Guinea. So we don't see any reason for going to confrontation with the managed with crisis, with the engage. The last time His Excellency, the President was in Conakry. Together with the Liberian President, we engaged. We designed the roadmap. We are implementing the outcome of that roadmap. So relatively, on the governance angle, on a they see the engagement where they take place. After some time, we get with Sister Naya today, we'll talk about the tripartite, the government, the agreement of national unity, some of the governance architecture they will build, were representative. The other area where I want to talk about now, what we call energy transition. Because at the touch on things then we are not say Sierra Leoneans and the raise. The energy transition is that in the last couple of years, when we came in 2018, energy access in Sierra Leone was about 16%. Today, we are around 34%. But yet still people ask, what will make blackout still there? It's the demand. If you take Freetown alone, you need about 110 megawatt to the call peak power. When we become, the generation of Freetown was less than 60%. Today, we generate electricity, we don't increase generation capacity. Bunguna, of course, they will 40 megawatt. They will get car power in Freetown. We don't launch what we call renewable solar energy. We just, for the follow the news, just last week, His Excellency launched a 40 megawatt solar plant that we don't inject additional 40 megawatt. We don't complete a 10 megawatt solar plant in Nalunge for cover the whole of the airport and the whole of the new industrial area where they emerge Nalunge. And then we build a new Big Congo Dam, which is about 140 megawatt in the Kenema district. So the end game is that we get what we would call emission 300, that we don't design how we want to improve energy access into a compact, which means by 2030, would they expect for move from 34 Saudi today to 78% energy access. In addition, we don't get investment. American investment alone in the energy space is about 1 billion. Me there, what been come, His Excellency give me the MCC. I work very hard. We passed the MCC and are able to secure $480 million grant from the American government, where we are going to spend on energy. That 480 million is going to be dedicated entirely to building a transmission line, distribution network, and improving the governance of the entire sector. The Americans, they also provide loan to a company, a South African company, mixed South African Sierra Leonean company called Mileli, about over $480 million. Then said they build a 110 megawatt Nakisi. And no say we can care anytime they carry the machine and the turbines would scatter over social media. That one is on, and that one will begin generate electricity by March 2027. So by 2030, we will be able to increase with energy access to 78% in Sierra Leone. Then they will help businesses, it will attract investment, we will able to provide electricity for household people. So then they go on. Another issue where Sierra Leoneans and they talk about most times is about the feed salon. The feed salon today in His Excellency the President in flagship program, agriculture. We say when you look at a country like Sierra Leone, abundant rainfall, excellent vegetation, Sierra Leone does not have any business to be importing food 100%. We have to do the investment. So His Excellency made Feed Salon a flagship program with 3 overriding objectives. 1, increase domestic food production, which means the Minister of Trade is here. He can give you the statistics of the money we've been spent for import food in Salon. We do a lot of investment. Today, Sierra Leone would produce onion, would all reduce massively the importation of onion. And in the next couple of years, 2-3 years from now, because this company, the way they do that, they don't get additional financing for expand. We're not going to import yabasi again in Salon. We grow them, we market them. In other areas, the minister will talk about them. Rice, domestic rice production don't increase in Salon. Today, the number of rice, the tonnage will be the import before, it all reduced drastically. With the expand poultry, first time for do poultry in a salon was an enormous challenge because of the feed, because of the vaccines. But today now we get industrial poultry the way they succeed, where they do very well. We don't begin overall the produce beyond eggs then a Sierra Leone, chicken, homegrown, within una na England yard, UK they call organic chicken. So the feed salon, it go on very well. Opportunities there. Later on, we'll talk about that. Because we're there today back for talk about what we do in a salon and also create what we call potential entry point for diaspora interest, for go do business, for go invest, and for go tap into the opportunity where they grab in a salon today. Infrastructure. I don't talk about energy. Because when you talk about food production, you have to talk about energy. Because the entire food chain, now the jobs there, now the resources there. It's a value chain. It's from production to transformation and to commercialization. Across them three places, then you get excellent opportunity for job creation for young people. So this whole thing with excellence is say we create jobs, 500,000 jobs. We create jobs every day in Sierra Leone. The Minister of Trade we can talk on that every day in Sierra Leone. We bring new companies, we open new companies, we create opportunities. Sierra Leoneans they get job. We build the infrastructure. We build the road network. We build bridges them na places that we bridge them not been there before na ferry them been there. We don't put the ferry in a corner. We build bridge and we continue for build more bridges across the country for increased connectivity. Increase access to market for people the way they into agriculture. Then they a big opportunity. Today, we do very well in the mining space, in Sierra Leone. When we come as a government, we decide to say, look, for far too long, all the money we get in the mining sector is not well governed. So we passed new reforms. We passed the Mines and Minerals Act. For the first time now in Sierra Leone, since independence, government they get a stake in mining companies. Where you can set up a mining companies, government they get a stake inside. So government they get tax, they get royalties. Then in addition, if you share dividend back, because government gets a stake, government they get money. Then His Excellency passed the famous 1% Community Development Fund. Every community who sign mining, they come out and they give them 1% of the overall money that mining company they make. So today, mining communities, they way been they get before 100,000 leon, then they get now over hundreds of millions of leons for allow them for build health center, for build school, for build infrastructure. Then these are some of the reforms them where they take place in the mining. But today, mining don't change in the world past all side. If una go to Yeri, una de Yeri about the famous critical mineral. And Sierra Leone today we in pole position. As we talk so, we Minister of Mines in South Africa. We did all over the place. So as a result, we just launched what we call the critical mineral strategy. Then for position salon, so that we go get the best out of the minerals the way we get na the opportunity na the country. I also don't talk about jobs. We minister then go talk about them. The other way I want to touch quick before I hand over the mic, and I will touch on everything because when I therefore ask a question, is transnational crime. Today, Sierra Leoneans they worry about the Kush pandemic. Sierra Leoneans they worry about the port they use for transport cocaine to Europe. We know, we acknowledge, say it's a concern to European partners, a concern to government. Government also they engage, they take steps. We camp and the Kush rehabilitation. Today, the Kush, una say go see, we fight them very, very hard. We don't create additional rehabilitation centers there. We work with civil societies there. We get rehabilitation programs, how they take picking them, bring them there, we rehabilitate them. Then we get program back for follow them, make sure so they're not going to relapse. We also they very hard on enforcement, law enforcement. So we get a joint security law enforcement operations where they make sure so they track hotspot them, we track people them. As of last week, the latest statistics we'll get from the court, we don't do 128 conviction of people them. So they displace the people away there into that drug state. Una self go hear the famous prison sentence so we give one of the drug trafficker lately. We did on Dande very well. On the shipment, Dande self, over the years, what ended up in a salon is that because people in the camp for do fishing, people in the camp, they were open big fishing companies, what they call industrial fishing. So government give them opportunity for let them build their own fish harbor. Some of them fish harbor there, then big, then they take trawler them, and then we will take any kind of ship. So for us, the only thing they will begin at the harbor there, now what they call compliance officers then. We're not being get security people there. They put people there for go make sure say the machine, then the trawler, then do the work, they report to the Ministry of Marine Resources, but we'll not get real security there. Then you get mining companies then back. Then mining companies there today, we get 4 big mining ports. We get 3 in Freetown, and we get 1 at the southeast, when at the Niti port. These na ports then where you get the biggest ships them. Now the world, they go there for go take minerals. All of these ports, who put people in there when an immigration officer, where na just ordinary compliance officers. So government not ever pay attention. I make us say government acknowledge some of the challenges them back in that place. Government not ever pay attention for put excessive security, joint intelligence, security and enforcement officers. So some of them put here today because we don't lose track of the security way they did, then don't begin to use them for other things. So when we realize we see shipment them, they go out, then government say, we'll come back to the drawing table. Now let's extend security, strong security surveillance to all the mining port and all the industrial harbor port. The Minister of Marine Resources there, he will tell you, say, in addition to those 14 industrial fishing harbor and then mining port, you get over 41 landing sites. Who say big boats they go, na Jalloh, they get a license. So now they do an entire security architecture. Government don't contract a European security firm. We been there Freetown last week. We don't begin do what they call maritime security audit. We say for the invest resources into that, for make sure say we secure their abode and day, we secure the port so that at least at the end of the day, governments of them take responsibility for do what you for do. Because we're very careful about organized crime, international organized crime. So they take all the steps there as a government for do that. The other one point where I want to talk about now governance. We talk about development, you just talk about governance. We talk about the state, you just talk about governance. Over the years, we don't see improved governance in the country. And today, governance, I want to talk about decentralization. Because governance, not to just government where they freedom. Now, what His Excellency they encourage you for do, say let we take governance to the people. Me, I happen to be the chairman of the Interministerial Committee on Local Governance and Decentralization. I can tell you now, say, if you go to Salon today, you ask now the councils, then go tell you for the first time in the history of this country, the vice president, they go in a district, and they sit down with chairmen of councils, and they sit down with mayors, and they sit down with local councillors, where they talk about them priorities, where they talk about local priorities, where they talk about community priorities, and they come back. Now, Freetown, we design a program, we integrate Dande into broader government framework. So we don't improve governance, at the travel. Let me kunanede see me oversee you. Me say if I do me local touristy, I go to chiefdom then. What they can say pa iloso, I say me self go na local oversee. You know, I did not every district, I did not every chiefdom. We engage with the community, we talk with the local people, we talk with the local authorities, including paramount chief, we integrate them into governance. So as a result of that, we get first-hand information about the governance and development challenges, the way they take place at the local level. Now, it make, they invite me in Germany at the end of the month, I go talk about nutrition. Why I go talk about nutrition? Now, because of the record where we don't set in a salon on nutrition as a critical element for maternal and infant health. In 2018, I go to Pujon district. I go after my meeting with the council, I go visit the hospital. Where I go down, say, I go to the maternity ward. I say, where the belly woman there? I say, but don't go look for food. I say, una need to get them chop. Then say, pa, una need to get boku chop now. So I wait for the let them come back. I sit down with the pregnant woman there. I begin to ask them. I say, why una they disappear? Then we realize, say, then we follow them. Then we realize, say, if you get a malnourished pregnant woman, you get tendency for struggle for deliver, and not only go struggle for deliver, the tendency say go deliver a malnourished baby. When say go struggle for it. So since that time, we make nutrition at the center of maternal and infant health. I go back, Salon. Inside my office, you go to the called scaling up nutrition. So go back, Salon, we create nutrition clinic. I say now every district, we get people where they advise pregnant women on nutrition. We not stop there. We create a dedicated budget line, now the national budget. We'll put special money. Say this money, any ministry where they touch them, if we touch them and spend them on nutrition, either infant nutrition or maternal nutrition. So since that 10 days, some of the good results they will not see so. We don't improve, we don't reduce maternal mortality, we don't reduce infant mortality. One of the critical things now the money where government spend on nutrition. So I've been go talk about that there now the African Union. I go talk about that there one time where I go OAU conference. They ask me question. Now one German senior official tell me, say, but this story, you go find one day make you know. So then get a big conference in Germany on the 30th. They invite me and they go talk essentially on how nutrition will help young beginning and pregnant women for able to deliver safely and improve the beginning cognitive power. So this, it come as a result of the fact, say, I go upline, I engage with councils, I engage with municipalities, we sit down, we discuss problems and challenges, we bring them back into the central government. So today, that governance, what would they do? Where they go Kabbalah, they go Falaba, they go Napujao. So today we don't bring that governance in London, at the heart of UK. What we do now also is an extension of good governance. What we do also is an extension of the governance of the state. Because like I say, the diaspora is an integral part of the state. We are an extension of the Sierra Leonean state. So we are here today to engage you. We are here today to discuss. We carry back. We not only come for telling you what's in the happy from government. One year, what you want to say, think about government. What you want to say, think about governance. And what you want to say, think about the development of the country. We will not say. I believe, say, I'm not going to take the podium for too long. Would they wait for questions? So I will stop now. Would they wait for questions? Since minister say, somebody don't threaten and say, we just ask you at question. We say we will bring solid response. So thank you very much.
Put your hands together for the Honorable Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh. For anybody to pay attention, I can always say the summary of what the VP don't say, Saloon, also say Bindeu. Anybody will pay attention to the numbers. How Salon been did today, not to say today. And I know because we dey on the ground, and as you say, we dey travel. I come on a minister text in place na Kamakwe then this year. And I'll tell you, for the people who come under, we go to Civic day like this. Lights not go at all for 3 days. The lights not blink, sir. Then people know we don't ever witness in the past lights. The people from my maternal village, Jimmy Bagbo, Akelek Fosse, they had never experienced the wonder of a light bulb. But today, thanks to President Bill, and thanks to then developments here the Honorable Vice President talk about, we get light. And I can also say to people, the one day we threaten again, say, oh, light issue. If the next election is decided by electricity, the SLPP will win in a landslide. All right. Honorable VP, will give you a few minutes for rest. Welcome to the panel. I'm going to give them an impossible task, 5 minutes each, because I really want to get to the part where you guys are speaking. Quickly, just quick updates, headline numbers on your respective sectors. With the stats in this, the currency don't so, trade and industry, the VP don't set the scene for you. So you go, Minister of Health, get plenty for talk. The economy we want for no, land people they want for no, and then we'll end up peace and collapse and tripartite usawide. So 5 minutes. Now they help me for time in them, yeah? 5 minutes. All right. Thank you, Mr. Minister. Go ahead. You can use this.
Thank you, Siva. The Honorable Vice President, colleague ministers, members of the diplomatic corps, the Salon brother and sister there, and friends of Sierra Leone. Good evening. Good evening. As a ministry, we don't undertake beaucoup transformative legal and institutional reforms for position Salon for be a very popular destination for investment and a fantastic partner for trade with across various products that we will get. Some of the key things that we're doing, number one, last year, we conduct what they call the trade policy review. When I think it's going to be the good one. This is something that clearly guides and determines the trade reforms you have undertaken, your policy predictability, your economic governance, and also they put you at the international stage, so we're a credible country for do business with, we're a credible site for go invest. We'll do the trade review as one of the highest participation we don't get from the least developed country. 44 member states and them participate. And one of the few times where the DG can sit on the fully and listen to it. Then propose beaucoup reforms them. They assess everything they do as a country. Now that's why I know see people and get so much information about Salon. We went through her, we pass her. After that, now also conclude what they call official subsidy agreement with the BTO. As we conclude that one day, now they increase some money. Just last week, now we don't open the account to the Ministry of Fisheries that they get that money there. The money are for also control on regulated fishing. A key thing we want to do as a country, now participation at the African Continental Free Trade Area. AFCFTA, now the future of Africa. We get beaucoup more than the try for do for so for change among ourselves, for trade with other countries then. But we get forget similar united and integrated protocols then. So because of that, Salon became the first country for ever do a readiness assessment. Now the entire Africa, now we are the first country to do a readiness assessment to determine the strengths there, what to get, the opportunities there within Salon, and the challenges there. I will map out a clear framework and clear path and how we will move forward for addressing challenges there. And we'll also go align AFCFTA with the national policies there. Within the AFCFTA, we don't review the national export strategy, where we get clear priorities about what we export, and also we help we support the industrialization agenda. We also then develop an export readiness tools, step-by-step guide. So end of our export, we guide some through, we guide you about what we do. We don't submit, we also don't submit, trade in services, market access commitment, and 5 priority areas there. Within that, we became the first country in Africa again for host, the first for organize the National AFCFTA conference, dedicated wholly on the strengths and the key benefits they will get from the African continental free trade. On policies, we also don't review the SME policy. If we realize that the population of the country will get more young men than more women than. And women account for 57% of the population, where young people account for like 2/3 of the population. So when we review the policy, cabinet don't approve an emphasis now for see how they may get access to finance. How would they build their capacity? Then also, we sectors are highly informal. How we make them formal? Because of this, we get most of our businesswomen, they don't know the abacha, they don't know the seller market, they are financially excluded. When they sit down, they go to China for go do business, then they gather one person and they go buy. Now then they hold the money, then they pass on through the banking system. We don't develop policies, and now then you get confidence. Then we say if you put your money in the bank, you will get your money. They are now financially included. We also the reform of the Petroleum Regulatory Act that are for strengthening the petroleum industry, and it don't go very well. First, we don't develop from the terror SLPP take over. Now 3 OMCs them in day. Today we get 10. Before SLPP take over, we get the storage capacity 124,404 metric tons. Today, now 237,964 metric tons. Before SLPP take over, the import volume has been 345,894 metric tons. Today, now 557,671 metric tons. This is a clear indication say the economy they work, things then they happen, now you make this demand they go up. Gas stations, now between 212 gas stations within the country. Today, we get 523 gas stations. But beside the country not get gas station. The village said Binti, we get gas station like Binti now. All that did happen. Then, because the sensitive sector, we created through the call the pricing formula. We and the World Bank and Development Partners and our the pricing formula now for determine all the components and the cost there, whether pan petrol, all the costs there. So when we grab them one day, you say the his price. So one by one, now we and the oil companies in the we identify. So anytime we sell fuel, now we all agree saying that this price is no one person will get right for the time now when they sell fuel. So because of that, we notice the fuel at the country day, it's available and it's stable. Now because of them policies that we don't take. And I want to know as soon as Sidaya, with all the things that happen at the world so today, we got one of the cheapest fuel in West Africa because we, government, as we said, with support from His Excellency, Honorable Vice President, we subsidize fuel. Government, they pay for fuel. We know they sell fuel, the price when they sell at the market, not the global markets, no. Government, they subsidize. They pass 3-4 months, government, they subsidize fuel. On the availability of products and stability of prices, we get what we do a pricing formula. This time I short to see. We get what we do what they call a pricing formula for essential commodities. Because most of essential commodities then get security implications. Rice, iron ore, flour, yabas, they are critical oil. If you see them short by the market, people don't react. So develop a pricing formula where in the importers then we see them clearly. We identify all the components there. We give them all price. We agree, say this na cost, this na this cost, this na value cost. Once we agree, and so the seller, the profitor will calculate it. So no one businessman on the grab today, they go increase the price of any essential commodity. Again, for expand access, as I say, for SMEs there, with small people holding to businesses, access to finance is difficult. With about $4 million, what they call trade finance transaction guarantee facility, we get time from ADB, what they give to Access Bank, and then provide 100% risk coverage for international banks then for take advantage of that. We expect that facility, it's ongoing within the next 3-4 years. The value of trade based on that facility will go to $36 million. The ECOWAS Bank for Investments and Development signed an agreement to a 10 million loan facility with Vista Bank. Again, for support critical sectors. Uda want to take loan, Uda want to learn, invest in business. It is support agriculture, light manufacturing, trade in services, and other one there. Now, low campaign export trade performance. Today, by the statistics we get, with total volume of exports not increased from 1.33 billion in 2023 to 1.54 billion in 2024 and a further 1.68 billion in 2025. This represents a cumulative growth of approximately 21.4% over the period. This reflects an increase in production, improved export performance, and growing participation of Boku Salon mandate in the sector. For the imports, in 2023, now 1.92, it go up small in 2024 to 2 billion, then in 2025, it declined to 1.9. This they tell you, say, because we invest in the sector, we don't get, because we get Boku manufacturing now, we import less and we export more. So we get what they call a positive trade balance. Because of this, we deficit down narrow from approximately, no, wait me. This is the wait me. Let people get them figures here. I beg. A narrow from 589 million.
Would they agree?
I beg.
We need 2 more minutes.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. So what's in the happy now? We deficit down narrow from 589 million. Deficit means how much will they export versus how much will they import. In 2023 to now, it stands at 286 million. On the import from a salon, like let me take like vegetable oil. Let me begin with Yabas. Yabas, we they import Yabas. We they spend 7.31 million in 2023 for import Yabas. It go up to 10.7 million in 2024. As I talk to Naso today, in 2025, the import declined to 8.3 million, what represents a reduction of approximately 24%. But the next 2 years, the quoting already the Vice President talk, we want to import Yabas again. Now we take beverages, drinks the way they drink. Beverages in 2023, like 18.14 million. And it came down to 16.9 million in 2024. And today, as I talk to 2025, that 20.8 million we spend per now. Vegetable oil, the last 3 years, how much will be spent? Now, $8.1 million will be used for import vegetable oil in 2023. Today, as I talk to 2025, that 2.1 million, it don't decline.
And I'll put your hands together for the minister.
Now round up. I beg the last 2 years they talk, it don't give me time. This government serious. Cement, iron rod today, 80% of the cement, the iron rod they use in the salon is locally manufactured. 80%. Between now and December, we open 3 additional cement factories. This is not a story. This is not true. The price of cement will go down. Between them, the beg. Anyone no get now. No pump on a salon. Now they be featuring. I tell you that.
And I'll put your hands together for the Honorable Alpha to say. I should let you know that he was my teacher in school. So I find it very difficult to interrupt. At Frabe College, he was one of my lecturers. I actually took his class. He had a lot of swag as a lecturer, as you can see. And he's also very thorough. And now I sit next to him in cabinets. Thank you for the outstanding work you're doing. One of the sectors I'm most excited by, and I know most of you are interested in, is health. I call him the goal scoring minister, Honorable Dr. Austin Denby. Over to you, sir.
Well, thank you, Chairman, Honorable Vice President. Diaspora, we sit on answer. Myself now in serious diaspora. I left Alton for go salon, and every day we are at the salon, I know they see challenge. Now opportunity I see for make a difference. We always see that now we continue. Now we get for make the salon where we want. And he left Tona, the diaspora, for join with we in our home base now, for combine, for make salon the kind of country we want. For the well body side, we don't try. First then, salon, nearly every side where they go, we say, come on salon, the next day they say, that country where Beloman and they die all time. Salome get the highest maternal mortality in the world. Highest. One time in the way they up to about 1,600 per 100,000 live births. The closest one with the second now being 800. So see that kind of difference there. But over the years, Salome, we don't reduce down there by over 76%. So what the past say that 76% is still not good enough because women still they die. So this March 1st, we don't find out, say we know what we need for do for ensure say Bella woman not die. We know what we need for do for make sure say Pekin not die. So on the 1st of March, the president he declared 300 days of activism. Where we say, not a percentage drop now, we say 0 preventable maternal deaths. 0 preventable child deaths. 0 those children. Last morning I've been the 100-day mark. So we say, let's check how they do. So for the 100-day, we get for organize, we get for put people together, we get for mobilize, We don't get any additional resources, any additional finances. But inside that 100 days, we're able to drop maternal mortality by 31% in just 100 days. Inside that same 100 days, we drop infant mortality by 11%. Inside that same 100 days, about 9,000 Pekin them in David. One day they don't get marklets. 9,000. Inside 100 days, we will find nearly 5,000 of them. We're able for marklets all. What did that tell me? That tell we say, we're ready for do something at Salone. Go do them. And not to buy ration. We go for the best. So for the well-body business in Salone, 4 major pillars that we work on. The number 1 pillar, we get for take well-body business as close to the people as possible. You're not going to be a good farmer if you know well. You're not going to be a good teacher if you know well. You're not going to be a good politician if you know well. So as the president say, well-body business, not to an end in itself, not foundation for our development. So the number 1 thing I would take healthcare as close to the people as possible, and then called primary healthcare. And the focus now on prevention. So right now we get about 1,600 facilities them. We spread evenly throughout the country. The primary focus now, then 1,600 facilities, let them provide high quality care. For we high quality care means say they follow 4 major domains. Number 1, now infrastructure. You get for make sure see they get energy source. So I'm glad in FCDO and Boss there, so we don't join FCDO and the World Bank and other partner them. And Frank and Sidona also. Right now, we get over 380 of the 1,600 facilities that we're completely energy independent. Then get renewable solar energy. And at the same time, we renovate the space then. And as you renovate the space then, you want to make sure so you get the right staffing complements there. So we train more nurses, we train more community healthcare workers, we work within the community for make sure say this healthcare it get as close to the people as possible. That's number 1. The number 2, as how we they make this healthcare they go close to the people then. We make sure say we get referral networks. If case too difficult in a remote site, you're able to identify them quick and send them go on a higher level care. So the referral network, like you say, we'll get ambulance. Well, we need to ambulance and then we get ambulance service. Which you can get, now, when the doctor see a complex case where you don't see where you need help right away, then they call ambulance. through the 117 number. The 117 number you can access at anywhere in the country. The ambulance then get GPS co-location. You know inside the ambulance there. And the ambulance not a motor car. The ambulance, it get oxygen, it get life support system inside, it get staff, it get technician inside it. So as you don't call them, they don't begin connect one thing to the hospital. By the time they reach there, they will make sure they stabilize the patient, then carry them to the hospital with the hospital for ready. So number one, I say primary health care. Number two, now referral networks. Number three, now the hospital them. Because what's in happening, first thing, all the efforts being on primary health care, we not pay attention to the hospital them. What you don't do now, now forget the balance right. We will take primary health care at the same time, we will make sure so we invest in the secondary and tertiary facility them. Let's have now the same kind of formula. Infrastructure. Come out to hospital. You know, Port Local, they need about 700 kVA for one Port Local. Cannot get 1.2 megawatts power to run all of the equipment them. 18 of the hospital them completely energy independent. And with the energy independent, it allow them not only for the power, but also for support the water system at the hospital. As we say that, we don't expand this all over the place. We also build new facility them, physical facility them. So right now we get this hospital in Jojima, where the World Bank people then come, then go there on a Sunday, then reach there. They see how the place busy, how the place functional, how the mammy and gladdy, the patient and gladdy, the chief and gladdy, the health worker and gladdy. The 10 director them from the World Bank, they say one thing they don't see nothing like this. They say this is not the best investment in services. So we expand that all over. Right now, so they speak, we build 100-bed hospital in Apujang, we build 100-bed hospital in Moyamba, we build 100-bed hospital in Karine. As we do that, we build one big 300-bed hospital in Kerry Town. We just opened one big maternal center of excellence in Kono, which we party them partners in health. We first in this Kono hospital, I mean 40-bed hospital. Now they get a campus of 400 beds, and they provide state-of-the-art services. We get the Julius Mara Bio Center of Excellence for Pediatrics. So again, we invest in secondary and tertiary care. The fourth major pillar, health security. First time we tell them get our Ebola business, we'll not be ready, we'll not be prepared. But now we get an agency with a number one job now for prevent outbreaks. Number two, now for let them ready for the next outbreak. Number three, now for let them promptly respond to outbreaks. And what's happening? We build on the platform of primary health care. We get surveillance officer them, field epidemiologists them, within the village them, and the community them. With the main work, now for work with everybody else, but then to look at the numbers. Anything unusual, then we raise the alert, follow, respond quick to them. Now we mpox boss inside 1 year, we contain them. With this outbreak, they'll call now Uganda and DR Congo, we're ready, na salon. So overall, the healthcare system is very, very robust with the good places. Right now, we're not even focused on opinion. We train doctor them. First thing I've been 30 doctors and they train for a year. Now with the graduates, about this year, last year they graduated about 80, but now they look for about 250, so 350 doctors them. As how they build a new facility also, we make sure say that modernized facility, not a hospital now of today only, a hospital for today and the next 30, 50 years. So they create the space so that when people don't train, they can land there. Lastly, we believe in data. So not to opinion anymore now. You know Starlink? We don't link Starlink now. All them districts, they will push out inside all them hospitals. So then they collect real-time data now. So we didn't know who side the man die. We will audit why them die. And we will understand, say, if we ever do ABC, it will make sure, say, the 100 other women that we don't left, they not will die. So we use data effectively. We not wait for quarterly report. We not wait for end of year report. We get real-time data, would allow you for act immediately. So Salon non different, Salon non change, Salon will go before, but we need diaspora then for come. Diaspora engagement, not to event. Now long-term commitment, because nobody know the change with Salon for yourself, but yourself. And
thank you, Minister.
I open this challenge to now say, really create the space. The leadership of the government, they create the space for now. You know what they are, so you the English people, them, Scottish people, the American man, them, we people in the suffer in our country. When I come.
Thank you, Minister.
When I come, we'll join for change the Salon.
I'd like to turn together for the Minister for Health, Dr. Austin Dembi. He mentioned Kono. I'd like to tell you, I went to Kono, to the maternal center of excellence that they have in Kono. Myself na diaspora komot. I used to live in New York. I've traveled a little bit around the world. They have some of the best facilities I have seen anywhere on earth in Kono today. I challenge you to go there to see it yourself. Auntie Vicky is here, who is running that, but also you're inviting diaspora people for Go Back Salon. Aisata Dumbuya, we've been there. Now, part of the UK community, Go Back Salon, and very recently, Time magazine recognized them as one of the outstanding women in health in the world because of the outstanding work that they do right now in Akono. When we go there the last time, Minister, people, they may get patients, then we come out Liberia, Guinea, Gambia, then they fly into Salon, not for go Frito, for go Kono, because they have outstanding facilities there that the government and partners in health they bring to the people there. And these Eastern people like they say, oh, you know, if you say Salon, or they go before, or they go before. Small, which all on our help. Thank you. Now, Deputy Minister for the Economy.
Thank you.
For finance. Give me a sense of the economy.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Your Excellency, please allow me to stand on existing protocol so I use my 5 minutes very efficiently. So for we at the Ministry of Finance, I will highlight some of the big things that we will work on for stabilize the economy, make sure that the economy will grow. So, okay, thank you. So on the GDP, we will look at the real GDP. Then they measure how the economy actually grow. The real GDP after you don't discount inflation for make sure say because GDP they measure the monetary value of all the goods and services where you produce in the country. So, but if you not discount them for the inflation, it will be misleading. So for we, say for 2025, GDP, real GDP, now being 5%, tell you say the economy they expand. And even with all the wars and the wahala where they go on around the world, we still expect Salon real GDP for continue for growth in excess of 4.5% to 5%. On inflation, I know say una within the diaspora, I mean they send money all the time for buy rice, for buy oil, all the thing. So for telling us, say back in October of 2023, inflation was at 50%. But a go woman I had for no say, end of December 2025, inflation was 4.4%. And this decline really helped we a lot. And it makes sure say the same money won't have been they said now people are able to buy the same rest and more safe now, change left back. On the exchange rate, then back now other area where we now that the diaspora we are very interested in. We don't hold the exchange rate. Back in 2022, the exchange rate been the loan been depreciate very much. But by 2025, it only depreciated all of 2025 by less than 1%, Una self know now, una send the money, the same way no more, and they move. The dollar, if you move, boom, and they go no way. The same way no more, the pound self now the same way. So we they work very hard for make sure say that one day happen. The trade deficit, I think Minister Tex been talk small about the trade deficit. And then they tell they measure, we win as alone, how many goods and services we send overseas versus waiting we bring come in. That number they go down. Because waiting I mean, in 2024, that trade deficit they now been 7.1% of GDP. But for this year, 2026, so the project say go only be at 3.5%. Then they're good for our economy because it means to say we get less needed now for foreign exchange. And thanks to, in part, to the Feed Salon program, where and all the additional manufacturing where Minister Tex will just talk about. We also, as a government, we embark on fiscal consolidation. We not spend no more like we manage, you know. So then they back don't help we the way where they need the dollar, how they spend the money. The government also take part in waiting we develop, we call them the medium-term revenue strategy. Now for tell we how we raise money, whose aspects of the tax, waiting the come side. So then they guide we, they give the citizens them and una within the diaspora a view into waiting we plan for do long term because now 5-year plan. On the interest rate, we as governments intended we can need for go borrow, treasury bills and the like. Back in 2025, that rate they go high 41%. But now, as we speak, it is around 17% and it don't stabilize at that rate. The commercial banks themselves, they na government no more than they lend money to. Now, they don't begin expand that one to private sector. We're good for businesses for go and set up. In 2023, only 25% they lend to commercial, to people. Now, then they don't go last year, it was 50%. It has increased. At the Ministry of Finance, we also they take note of the debt stock. With debt stock was high, about 52%. But as we speak, by 2030, we will not normalize. We'll not need for borrow anymore. So they work towards that. The other thing where I get good news on the IMF, when I know say we get IMF extended credit facility. For like IMF give money, not so easy work. If you know they keep you books them, you know they do what you're supposed to do, then call them structural benchmarks them. If you know they check the box, all things, then they give penny. But we still learn that our IMF program, they don't disburse 2 payments we get $80 million. Your Excellency, it pleases me also to announce to you that just today, we have been approved for the 3rd installment of the IMF. So that because IMF trusts we say in our finance, they do what we're supposed to do as a country, for let the country go before. And we don't do other things in terms of PFM reviews them. Would they make sure say credibility then at the system, what we're supposed to do for eliminate manual. If you go pay money, would they try for mechanize them, for automate them, so that people are left for touch government money. So they go straight to government. So then they improve with revenue collection. The revenue will begin first, the revenue percentage was like 7%. Now we don't improve that to 10% and plus. We're not satisfied with that 10% so because we feel to say it's still low. So they work very hard for improve on that one day. We improve, we work with IMF, World Bank, different agencies there for help the NRA for make sure that we improve revenue collection so that people where all governments go also pay. Lastly, Temna will catch me at all. I want to talk about the UTB Bank, and the government takeover. The reason why government come in for UTB now because we're a responsible government. If citizens that don't go deposit their money in a bank, they are entitled to receive their monies back, which is why we as government will not go left sidom, let people and money go bomb fee. So we don't take over and we'll make sure, say, UTB go work closely with one of the other government-owned banks then for make sure, say, we will turn them around and they become successful. With that, I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Minister of Finance. One, also another diaspora attorney as well from the other side of the Atlantic. You're doing, obviously, fantastic job. You have the breaking news here on the IMF and the approval, which, by the way, is based on a lot of metrics. That approval, they will need for pasting and consulting. Follow, we will forget that approval day for continuing for go before. Everybody cares about land. We've been in a diaspora. All man, they say they don't take me land. The whole day they call me minister, they don't take me land. And people in a land. All man get land case, no so? We all get land story here. To allow listen to the minister. Let's tell me how what he don't put in place for solve the land wahala. The Honorable Dr. Tuwad Senesi, on our platform, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, Your Excellency the Vice President. We fumble within UK and other countries, and we decide for Kaya today. My colleagues, they always sit there. Let me say team up on the existing protocols so that we will push this business go before quickly. I tell them plenty cabo. Well, I sure say if when I get or we get this kind of occasion today, the Ministry of Lands not make a statement. I don't think they will complete. Because the questions are beaucoup. The halala beaucoup. Nobody not in a salon. Even the one they go to salon and born who not aware of the fact say the land sector has been the most chaotic sector before 2028, and even part of 2028 will come. 2018, sorry. Well, a prediction, not remember. But now been the most chaotic sector na salon. Most of the cases that will be in our court, over 70%, were all land related. So the courts be overwhelmed with land cases. But what we don't do over the years, we don't reduce them. The recent statistics, they're about 35%. It's still big. And we still work for reducer. And we get to make sure, say, together with other Sierra Leoneans, well-meaning Sierra Leoneans, we get for reducer. The reason then Boku will make the sector be too chaotic. One, even the landlords then, they're so plenty, they're so past smart that one law they conflict with the other one they ride on the other one, so there's so much. You have the State Lands Act, you have the Unoccupied Lands Act, you have the Customary Lands Act. Before the 2022, too many of them, they ride on one another. So what do they try for do as a government? And for make sure say we review most of the acts and we streamline them so that it will help for push investments go before. And that's what they plan to do. And in all of that, we do have for make sure so we able support other agencies, we able for support other ministries. When they talk just now, they give figures there. I wonder which make text not make reference to me. Because for let it succeed, all the industries that we are in a war front. Because for clean land, for give to owner the diaspora there, for give to other investors there, for give to, in particular, somebody will tell you, so you get 400 acres of land inside Western area. When you check the records, you go see, say, most of the records and they now falsify records there. But then they take the land so that they go make profit out of their misfortune. They begin selling to owner with the community diaspora at very exorbitant prices. As a government, we're fully aware of that. So what we want to do over these years, now for make sure say we review the policies, review the laws, and make sure say we reclaim their land and they again and distribute to the people of Sierra Leone as well as they want the owner who party them, we want for investors in Sierra Leone. Now that's what they do. So currently we don't reduce the land cases then. We don't also do lots and lots of work with respect to what we for do for support. The woman with the laws that they discriminate against Tradi. Tradi, now the provinces, woman no dey, Own land. Even for access land, no problem, no trouble. His Excellency said, no, I don't want for you that. So we make sure we come up with a law, the Customary Land Rights Act of 2022. We now empower the woman then as Salone for own land, for access land, and make sure it become their own property. So they know they happen. We talk that this now woman. Like even the family property then at the provinces, where the father die, the pikin then left, the pikin then go shape the land, the woman then get there, say, no, you don't marry it, go now. Go find your land, who say you mandate. The president said, no, I get that talk there. The woman SSF gets right for inherit the papa and property. So today, the Customary Lands Rights Act give the woman also the right for let them inherit the papa and property in a salon. You not stop there. Today, sometimes and then I say alone, let me make this example, the Creoles. They refer to them as non-natives. They don't have their own land, neither access land, neither provinces. Today, we don't bring law, we give the Creoles and the right for also own and access land in the provinces. Then at the vision of His Excellency, the President, he said, no, look, we are all Sierra Leoneans. We the provincials, we don't come at the western area, we don't come with the old land there. We they get property in the western area. Why the Creoles said not forget the provinces? They want to make sure they want to bring the law. So today the Creoles, they also have rights to own land in the provinces. And now that's the presidency. Now, it not stop there. It said the halala pass mark. Then people want to go take money in a bank. Many times, then they get the loan. At the bank, why? Because the paper they own are get, including most of them always don't know the paper they own are get. The law, not the key, the banks and the authority for letting use their paper and they for go take loan a bank for any capital investment when a huge one. Most people always say, if you ask them now, they go talk, say, I get land paper, I get land paper. Most people will get. Somebody go answer. Conveyance, no, so. The conveyance that they want to get, you're not giving a title to the land. Yes, anytime I talk to people, the place become quiet. Walking going to the province, why they explain now, so then chief and so they say this, you don't quiet. What does this man mean? You don't have title to the lands, who I get because you get conveyance. No, the conveyance will get now an evidence of transaction. We not give title to the land. His Excellency the Presidency, he said, no, we have to move. Since independent to date, we know they as a country will not get title to property that we will get. It says solo will bring the land. So today we have the National Land Commission Act. We give the establishment of that commission for undertake title registration for land inside Sierra Leone. Then only His Excellency, the President, now in the come with the idea because they don't send in other countries, they don't experience in other countries. So today the National Land Commission is there. We don't start the institution as an institution. We don't begin install the technology. We go make you go then in England also. Somebody say get land for sale. When the person say get land for sale, you say waiting are you title to that land? We give you the whole telephone. You go to the portal, you're able to check and know how that land they don't change hands in from Mr. A to Mr. B to Mr. C to Mr. D before the person one can sell and give you now. So they introduce a technology where they make sure say it correct all the things that will not happen today. Where you get double registration, double ownership of land. Where you they see the coordinates on the survey plan they overlap. Somebody can in office one day. Now you can say you can check for a land. One Pawanza. That name they not forget that. Well, just take office. Take it and not forget that name day. Pawanza come. Now I say when I go check now the system for a land. Where they go check? Pawanza get in land now Watalu. Where they go check? They say Pawanza in land now country 3 4. Pawanza sit down in office to me. Now they can't give me the result. Pawanza get over 20 acres farmland we get now Watalu. Now I say, Mr. Minister, I say, me God help me. I say, go tell President like move because the land go to State House. So that they tell you, say the system will be get is so odd, now it make it the increase conflict over land ownership. And until we correct it, we're not going to reduce conflict with respect to land ownership in Sierra Leone.
All right, thank you, Minister.
Well, I'll get this other one.
One more minute.
What to make una better get conflicts, overlap in terms of coordinates. Today, inside the Mano River Union, this is not the government whether install right across the union what we call the continuous operating reference stations. What's not they do? And it help for those drone surveys, we accurate, we go make sure say it do an installer at the same time. Anytime we somebody go again for go do survey on that particular line and no get variance. That one they run on electricity, we stand alone now, double. Where they can solar and at the same time on the grid, right across the area. That's the system we deploy. We're in the modern at the Mano River Union. Now, like the system, they will able to get access to them, provided they can pay for the services. That is what we have done in Sierra. So on the notes, for conclude, the last thing I want to just say is only the bad diaspora then. The problem that they get for access land for bill hosts. We don't move the model beyond that. You don't need for struggle again for get land. We don't introduce a housing scheme. Wherein the developers on the bill now, you go, you get a house there, you live inside the way you get your holiday, we go on your holiday, when you're ready for car, you lock you can, nothing really happen. Because these are close communities then, where you will left your property, you will left your house, you will make sure say you go, you meet them back, there is security for your land. You not need for tell anybody say, you don't thief me cement, you don't thief me iron rod. We don't introduce them and we are going across. TAP Global Africa is here, one of the leading developers. We get too many other ones already. We did do that twice. And just recently, I did in Senegal, I don't know sign an MOU for the public servants for housing in Sierra Leone. We are moving it very speedily, very robustly, and I think say we will get there. But the final one is this.
Hey, Minister.
Una students in other universities. Una will go to Fube College, Jalloh University, Eastern Technical, EBK, Miltimagai. Hostels are a major problem. We don't take another step for introduce housing scheme for our students as a model. We don't ever happen as a look.
On that very high note, so let's put our hands together for Professor Tuat Senesi. Professor Nami Onkul as well from Bonn. And so I take also, you see, you take advantage of me. The good finally, go again finally. But the new suites, like I don't say, not also Salon Mindeo. It's very different when you listen to this conversation sometimes to what you hear elsewhere. I make with the camp. For give you opportunity for you hear the reality and the facts on the ground. And for you make an informed choice about who say you for put your money and what you for do for the country where you love when as alone. The final speaker for this segment, Madam Hawa Samai, the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, not only about tripartite, not only about the peace process, who say we dey, waiting at the role way then they continue for play. From below and get a quick update. Over to all put your hands together, please, for him.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. And again, My Excellency, Vice President, and all other protocol observed to my diaspora, mama, papa, sister, brother, them, cousin, nieces, nephew. I see the small one, they all come for listen today. It good where we all there. So plenty people there sure say, oh, on a left free tongue, on a not being yeri but Peace Commission one day. Almost pa on a be left Peace Commission na salon. See? They're not left Peace Commission na salon, so they don't know waiting at this Peace Commission say. This Peace Commission, I use 1 minute, Mr. Minister, I tell them what this Peace Commission. This Peace Commission, a commission where been set up by an act of parliament, say if for come make sure say salon peaceful. So we work very big, we for prevent conflict, make sure say problem not there at any time. If problem come, we for go there and mediate them. And if it happen, we for manage them. How for do and then we work, the left and give we una go try it. But na then we work where we they do. But this commission not been just grab and come. First, when President come, he say
this recommendation from the TRC been done day. Waiting we don't do but as a nation. So a lot of consultation been take place, and I should say, Boku be yeri but the Bintumani 3. Not so? Yep. Will not be yeri but Bintumani 3. Yes, Bintumani 3 been come. That Bintumani 3 day, na day, that stage day. Now be like High Park, Walmart, they go and talk free. Anything you want to talk. Some of them been get for cost safe day. But nobody not be arrested. Because them be want for know if true, the country be need place or an institution called the Peace Commission. At the end of the day, the conclusion we've been commanding that yes, the country need this Peace Commission. Peace Commission starts 5 years ago, officially, after I don't go through the Act of Parliament, and then the Secretariat set up. We start 5 years ago. 5 years, we start the eve of elections. Then about 2 years to elections. Just imagine 2 years to election, they not allow the baby for call set. Then we give bone for charm. Because even before elections, not a political business no more. That's one thing where I want to let people know, not a political business no more the Peace Commission day for. Yes, we deal with political issue, but we deal with the resolve paramount and chieftaincy issue, bike rider them, where they want cause anything where they cause problem, where go create panic na the country, now we roll. So when them bike riders have them be one begin the year, we go intervene. When them motor drivers union them one strike, we did it. When the woman them one come on the street, we did it. So we did all side. Any side, we get with toll-free line 898. So that if anybody in any side of the country get issue where believe say the Peace Commission need for no, then they call we from any network and then they get we 898 and we they take action. If nothing when not we work, if not human rights work, we they refer them to human rights. If nothing when a police issue, we believe say a police, we they refer them to the police them. If nothing them where we believe say we for solve, we get with foot soldiers on the ground. Where we get peace coalition them where they work with civil society them, we also get the mediation team them on the ground, we're made up of security sector, the paramount chief them, women and youth group them, where they all then at the different districts there, where they help we for mediate conflict as we they go. Because any country where the people them not own the peace, then you're not gonna be peaceful. So waiting the Peace Commission they do. Even though they don't give we the work with the communities them, the authorities them within the communities them, the different institutions them, so that we all go help for maintain the peace and social cohesion in the country. Nobody not go talk Nayaso today, or not go even then Nayaso they talk if peace not in a salon. True or false? True. So peace na the vehicle for make sure say all man work and let we harmonize we work. Now we don't hear so much but waiting be happening before elections. Right? Say confusion been there during election, after election, and on ABA said the Peace Commission be able for sit down and do a lot of mediation between the party APC and SLPP. I always they talk this in the radio, and I go talk and I ask you again. APC and SLPP people are not your enemy. Una listen, I they talk them back. APC and SLPP people are not your enemy them. We all na brother and sister and them. And one thing I want to tell una, the parliamentarian that if you go to parliament, you go surprise say, then they eat na the same plate, na the spoon no more different. I they tell una the truth. Right? And then they talk to themselves. If they tell you say they keep malice na lie, they lie by you. So if you then so you they throw stones at your neighbor, feel say because in a APC or because in a SLPP, you they make mistake because when you go at the ground, you they meet with their back. Wall they talk, wall they joke, wall they laugh. Know that. Not create unnecessary enemy, no say we all are Sierra Leoneans then. Then they critical. And for let country develop, we all get with your opinion. Because if they're not oppose you, you not go sit down straight. True or false? Right? So let we not attack personalities then. May we make sure say we look at issues where we believe say need for be corrected, and we all work together for the progress of Mama Salon. Now we come back to Salon. Who say we there? Now the Global Peace Index. Salon are one of the most peaceful.
You get 2 more minutes. No addition I don't give you. I just want to alert you so you can know, so you can use it well. Yes.
Okay. Sierra Leone now one of the most peaceful country them na Africa, if you don't know. Now West Africa, now we are the second most peaceful country in West Africa. The only country where between now West Africa and the Gambia. But apart from that, now West Africa, now we are the most peaceful country. Now we can down to Mano River Union. Now we are the most peaceful country. In fact, when they're not near, the next person where they near, we the 10 position far. Now the Mano River Union. That's how peaceful your country be. So now make what they talk about, say may investors then come, may we continue for all we self with Tuan, no place like home. Trust me, no place like home. Right? The tripartite, let's summarize it tripartite quickly, Mr. Minister. The first time because part of the agreement what we been do 3 months behind the scene conversation, thanks to VP, now all been there and the behind the scene conversation. One of the things that we been come out now that the APC say they need international people them for them at the table where we mediate. The final mediation. 3 days. We've been there into money. I should say people them they watch our live. And then we come out with the 8 pointers agreement. The 8 when are the national unity agreement, and then 8 pointers here, most of them don't be implemented, right? Some are ongoing. And one of the critical one are the one we born the tripartite. The tripartite made up of 80 recommendations where need for be implemented. Now, this last time because the moral guarantors they always they come for can see waiting done they happen. But this last time when they come it say the APC them in the back on sit down strike. One of the things they wait and tell the APC then they not come for sit down strike for can interfere with constitutional issue with Edmond Alpha because that was constitutionally right. Now, waiting and come for waiting it for be done. This final agreement, when they look at them, then say, okay, let we prioritize, waiting it for be prioritized. Thanks to the VP again, I may lead the government for negotiate that. Waiting and do not a new agreement, because people are confused and saying a new agreement. Not a new agreement. Basically, then prioritize from their 80 recommendations, then see where they need for implement quick one. Then break them down into 8. Right? I will say 7 because the one that for me they return back to Parliament. And the critical things them where they in 3 main things them. One now on security issue, the other one now on electoral management, and the other one are political issues. Now are the 3 things them. And as I they talk to you right now, all them things then they government and the APC then they put things together for implementer. Then don't begin. The meeting they all don't start. So if anybody says anything when they gone, not true, things that they gone, statistics they work towards the ECSL, then don't done the management functional review, they don't begin to implement them. We also get PPRC, themselves they do their own, they call all the political parties them for work with the relevant stakeholders for make sure say all things they gone. And as I talk to you, everything, even Parliament, the one way Parliament for do, then don't begin to meet for do them. So everything they in place and in progress. So all we they ask from UNA as Peace Commission from Diaspora, now for censor, waiting UNA they send a social media and waiting UNA they talk. Whether UNA like it or not, that's one indicator on the Global Peace Index where they use for assess a nation. How then think the way they play na the media, they affect the social life of the people then. So if you say that then they contribute, they contribute. So dear, they all work together for the
for Madam Hawa Samai. As you can see, I have an impossible task. They have a lot to say, and we don't have a lot of time. We have some questions that have come in from online. So I'm going to start by reading these questions out. I think Mitsimdo send me about 7 of them questions and they will read them, and then we take one round of answers and then we come to Una quickly. First question, number 1. Can the charges at the airports at Lungi be waived or integrated into the ticket, as it is very awkward to come out and pay when rushing to go home? And I want person I ask that question there. Mohamed Jeba say, with electricity still unreliable, How will ICT projects and other investments realistically succeed? People don't really touch on electricity. Number 3, somebody they asked me, how often will I intend for do this event here in London? We'll answer. Number 4, what do you believe, Honorable Vice President, should be the top priority for Sierra Leone in the next 5 years, and why? Number 5, is there any plan in the future to lift the ban on right-hand drive vehicles for private cars in Sierra Leone, as other countries allow both? This is a very UK-specific question. Number 6, there's currently a shortage, this person claims, of Sierra Leonean food supply. What is the government doing about this shortage affecting us here as well in the UK? Are they in touch with the UK government? And then number 7, what plans are in place to absorb the $50 security pass fee and eliminate $80 fees for target countries to drive the much needed tourist markets in Sierra Leone? And then the last one I'll ask is, what assessments has the government undertaken regarding the impact of current tax policies on diaspora investments in Sierra Leone? That's by Alhaji Mohamed Kamara. What will they do? And I really get for help me here. We are out of time. Honorable VP, it will take 2 minutes for impossibly answer anyone you want. And then I'll give a couple of people a minute each, so we'll come now to the audience. All right, you go first, sir. Inga, your mic. Good.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Well, first, Honorable Minister, while give me 2 minutes, make us summarize small within ministers and talk in terms of key message. I want to start with Minister of Lands. I believe, say, now where you know give time. One other idea where me, I don't be land lawyer for beaucoup diaspora people there. I dey manage land case and land wala beaucoup
without law degree.
Yes. So one idea what we done the thing with minister is for encourage the diaspora people and let them set up a company. Let that company they go buy bulk land from government. So that if they set up a company now, then call a London investment company, then can able go to government, then buy 20-acre land, 10-acre land. So then can use that 10-acre land, then come to them brothers and sisters, and then sell them to 2,000 lot. That land they guarantee. So that's one idea. So that's the thing that the way we just talk about the investment conference tomorrow and next tomorrow. On the Minister of Health, the other thing is that the Ministry of Health will get a lot of support from the diaspora in terms of what we call labor mobility. We get sisters and brothers, they went and nurses and doctors, then they always go salon. But most times, they can get challenges, what they expect from government for support them. So what we go compose, you go find let the minister able explain to individual what they meet around for coffee, for explain to them what you don't they do for support with sister and brothers, the way they go for go help in the medical field. On the trade, the other thing where I want to talk is that 3 things. One, over the years in the salon from 2018, I want to let people know say we export things they out of salon today. One of them are cooking oil. Me with Sido and me go specifically in Mali, in Senegal for make sure say we oil industry then get market day. So they export oil to them country, and they export soap noodles to the Sahelian country. They produce raw soap, they send and then them country, then they cut the soap, then they manage them. We export other things, and so we don't increase in export. Salono to everything now they import, we save the export. We even export specific oil to Nigeria, where then they use for make cosmetics then. So, and then also over the years, through the Ministry of Trade, we don't create more industries than a salon today, and we don't create more jobs. We get a statistics, we get a framework where we're able to track all the job them. If you go today, the Ministry of Labor, you go ask them from this period to this period, how many jobs the government don't create. We're able to tell you now whose company don't create this job and this job and this job. So then I just want to make summary of them point then they before I can right hand drive in a salon. Then they go tranga. Do ya of na one buy mutka when I go to Brussels, let go buy mutka. But right hand drive you go tranga because of so many other security reasons them. So then they not for side they discourage you now. Not only one green go answer, but you go tranga. The top priority for government in the next 5 years, I already don't lay out. Number one priority is the economy. But for let you move the economy, you just for work on infrastructure. And infrastructure just for be energy, road network, connectivity, and water supply. So the economy now number one, and for let the economy move, you just for able to do infrastructure when a light, so the economy. Number two, job creation. What in the Minister of Trade no maybe not make mention. Sierra Leone today, over the last couple of years, you get to they call commodity price stabilization. Today, if you look salon, rice, flour, oil, tomatoes, onion, it cheap na salon pass we neighbor all. But what it make yet still we get cheap food, but yet still the country look difficult. Now what do they call? Say the number of people away they work, the income, household income is very, very low. When you go to one whole family, maybe now one person they work. So if you get one grand teacher, now no more they work, now you go buy rest, now you go pay school fees. So the other dependents then na salon, the dependent then na them boku. So not for say commodities then there, the household income now is small. So now in make would they invest for create more industry, would they create more jobs? Because the more jobs will create, the more they increase household income. So that then if you get a household, outside the pikin they work, the mama they work, the auntie they work, you go imagine saying a 5 bag rest go Canada house day. But if you get household when a one person no more they work, to support the other people then go be very, very difficult. So then they now on that, then talk about the security port fee. That is a valid point. That point, when you get a diaspora family, you get a mama, the papa plus 3 picking there, then they go salon. Really, the service charge is high. Because after them go don't pay. After them go don't buy them tickets, then they go back, then just for pay your port fee. Then just for pay boat fee. All them charges then they pay. And also the visa charges them back day. For the one that will not get salon passport. Now they say now what you they do now for improve diaspora access to services. Just now when they talk to the High Commission for able to make sure say even the visa fee for somebody when of Sierra Leonean origin if you can't down force. When somebody you know say name Camara, you know say name Cisse, I like you get British passport, you don't know say now. A British passport holder of Sierra Leonean origin is beside people for law. And second, the embassy, the High Commission for make effort for make sure say Sierra Leonean and the access passport easily from here. So that they will reduce the headache. Then nothing that the way the High Commission can do. Then when you take all down there, then you take your family and I get 3 picking them. Una they go pay $40 or $50 for cross. Then already now $250 for go, $250 for come. When you add security port fee day, when you add all the charges there, it's too much on the family if you want to go home. So I believe say this is a valid point. And they take good note of this point. The Minister of Finance said then we go home, we go look at their revenue there. We go government go able to get money other side. But yes, we will reduce the stress level on family the way one go back home. So then the issues and then they will take back. The minister then we will go sit down, we will go back, we will go answer that question there. But I believe say government can do more for reduce the stress than they on the people then. Well, shortage of food supply. Sierra Leone will not get shortage of food supply. People don't need a queue for food in salon. You understand? And right now, what would they try for even improve na salon? Now, what would they call the infant food value chain? Where are they going to Germany? Then there's another that they go talk about. Say, picking baby food for picking them up to a particular age is available. But when they can then reach that 6 months, between that transition 6 months, yonder you get a lot of challenge for infant food. So now we don't try to see how they secure additional funding for able to encourage people and for invest. Because even the company, the way they sell, the way they provide infant food, they don't get capital. They're very small. Because where I've been going to put on the last time where they talk, where I come up with you, I come back, I ask government for give money for buy picking food. Where I call Benimix, I tell them, so one buy food for Sheba and Naren people, they'll not be even able to supply 10% of the food we need at that time. So for encourage them, so other food supply like rice, all things and they will get in stock, irrespective of all the problem we don't be so. Sierra Leone will not short in fuel, will not short in food supply, because today we do what we call the politics of redistribution. What in that they mean? It means where government they make money, part of that money the government they spend back for subsidized, let electricity not go up, let fuel not go up, let rest price not go up. Now it make government they get beaucoup money, so they subsidize than they. So now they experience food shortage. In contrast, we even don't increase domestic food supply, like yabas, like Irish potato, like pepper, like eggs, like chicken. All these nothing they will produce today in Salon. And in the next couple of days, the other thing I want to talk about the Minister of Health. Sierra Leone, before we get problem, other countries they can't help with. Between 2018 and now, because we don't develop response capacity, we able to go to Guinea. We kept doctor and medicine in Guinea, where Guinea been get accident with a petrol station been bored. Now me self lead that delegation. We go to Liberia, when Liberia get fire incident, we kept doctor and medicine, they will go train. Then we send a whole contingent to Rwanda, where Rwanda been getting Marburg virus. We send Sierra Leoneans then to Rwanda for go help them for put the virus. And every time I travel, I meet president there or the prime minister of Rwanda. We meet up in Côte d'Ivoire. He hold me, shake me, and he say, my brother, I say, thank you very much. When people then come, they help me for put the virus. This is what we have been doing in the last couple of years. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice President. I think the Honorable VP don't cover all the questions there, except the question of how often we can at the UK. I think I would say as often as we can. So we come to the answer there. I just want to say one more thing on the road network. In 8 years, President's bill don't build more roads than the APC did in the entire 11 years. And an objective fact. They don't construct more roads and bridges. And by the way, for President Bio, not a road nine signature. For APC, na been road na been signature. But in 8 years, President Bio don't construct way more roads and bridges already than the entire 11 years before he came power. Now let me see the hands. Rules of the game. Talk na ususu. Not to, we'll give you the mic, we'll give you 1 minute. You go directly to your question, a question. When you ask, done, you pass the mic to the other person. I did try for take about 6 to 7 questions, so we'll get chance for the answer. And I did try for move around the room and take people across the room, okay? Me a feminist. Number 1 will be the lady in the whites. Number 2 will be the other gentleman who hold the paper in my hand, okay? So we'll take 2 on this side. Number 3 will be the gentleman with the glasses on this side. Let's see. Number 4 over here, okay? Number 5 will be here. If I don't do 2 yonder, I do 2 yonder. No, not first rounds. Now first rounds. Now let's take it easy. Okay? So let's do that 5 day first. Okay? Now let's do the 5. Let's see how they do. Let's take them 5 then they all man know a number. So let's take them 5 then they we will take notes of the question then. and then we'll go answer. Please keep it short. Say your name, and then you go to your question. Please, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Honorable Vice President, all protocols above. My name is Konima Bachali Taylor. I know Konima Bachali Taylor. I have a question on education. Given the growing importance of the future.
Thank you very much. Number 2 billion on this side. The gentleman will hold it. Yes.
Investment, how can land acquisition balance national development priorities with the rights and interests of the local community? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Number 3 in the middle here.
Thank you, Honorable Vice President and Ministers present. I think by the list of reforms that you have done in
Please introduce
last
yourself.
years, you are a talk-and-do government. The question I have
Please introduce yourself.
Oh, I am Dr. Sheku Ahmed Fofana. I work as an academic here. So, my question is, with the plethora of reforms that you have undertaken and you currently undertake, especially in the space of governance, the civic space, and the digital space, what more do you think can be done to ensure we leverage the benefits, the potentials of this reform, considering the persistent issues of transparency and accountability? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we don't come on this side. The gentleman with the glasses.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And my name is Victor Koka, the expert network and investment to accelerate economic growth and innovation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My sister here.
Hello, my name is Teresa Boima. I'm the SLPP UK and I Vice Chair. My question actually is for the Lands Minister. This question, when the Vice President was speaking earlier, he did say the diaspora have actually invested so much into Sierra Leone. The Honorable Lands Minister have done a very renowned and laudable project in Sierra Leone by allowing Sierra Leoneans back home to bid for land or to win like a lottery for land for the Sierra Leoneans, which I was thinking he will measure that because it's a very laudable program. Now, my question is, I know it's only for Sierra Leoneans working in Sierra Leone, but considering what our Honorable Vice President just said, that we have contributed so much diasporas in Sierra Leone, can we have an opportunity for diasporas to also benefit from that project? Thank you very much.
Okay, now be the last question, that's it. So I think there's a lot of interest. I think then questions are easy. We'll answer them quick. But let's take a few more. Then we'll take it all together. So you, sir, with the glass, and then the lady after that, 1 or 2. At that same order. So first the gentleman. No, the one with the glasses. And then the other lady.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. I am taking you out Sierra Leone with my question.
Please introduce yourself.
As you may all know, what is happening in South Africa.
Please introduce yourself.
Sorry?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, my name is Karamodabo, and I live in Peckham. Now, the question is taking it out of Sierra Leone, Mr. Minister. South Africa, as you may all know, are hounding us. When I was at university, we had South Africans at Forabi College. Some South Africans were carrying Sierra Leonean passports. But now, our brothers in South Africa are being chased, and some are even killed. Now, as we are chairing ECOWAS, what has the government of Sierra Leone done in terms of talking to South Africans, to make sure they adhere to the rule of law. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next to you, there's a lady whose hand is up. Yes.
Good evening, Honorable Vice President and Honorable Ministers of State. Thank you very much, Mr. Vice President, for dipping into the decentralization of resources and the, oh, sorry, my name is Mrs. Umobintu Kabakonte, sorry, yeah. Has government got any plans to build structures within the provinces to actually see, practically see, a whole government offices within our provinces rather than everything sitting centralized in Freetown? Say, for instance, the Foreign Office. Is the Foreign Office considering offices in the provinces where our people would not need to travel all the way to the city to get a simple passport, which is a national right? Agriculture Ministry, why is it in Freetown? What's government doing towards these ministries? Thank you very much, sir, and welcome to London.
Thank you so much. I think it's fair that section, they don't get like 4 questions. Solo Kanaya, you did try for influence me. I don't like to be influenced. I like for do pure lottery on the questions. All right, I'll do that since you are my partner for today. 1, and then 2 will be the man with the cool cap. Yes.
Good evening, honorable ministers and honorable vice president. My name is Dr. Bendu Gobiolamin. My background is renewable energy, and I've established a renewable energy and carbon monetization consultancy business. So my question is, how does the Sierra Leone government facilitate people like myself who are Sierra Leonean diaspora that wants to impact in the development of Sierra Leone within the renewable energy sector? How can that be facilitated so we can be involved in the renewable energy sector field as well in Sierra Leone?
Excellent. Thank you very much. The gentleman with the cool cap. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Mohamed Amin Lamin Jalloh. My question today is, what concrete plan does the government have to create?
Thank you very much. The lady behind you, just behind you, you in the black, you, yes, yes.
Hi, good evening. My name is Christiana. I work for the Ministry of Justice here. However, I do charity work in Sierra Leone. I've got a charity looking after orphans. My question is for the children of Sierra Leone, because when I go out there and I see a lot of the children, they don't go to school. They're hanging out in the markets. And what is the government doing regarding children that are not going to school? Their parents are not able to afford school fees, and they're lounging and selling and getting raped by the seaside. You know, when I went there, we've got an orphan that we're looking after her, and she's 12 years old, and she's been impregnated because of education that is not there around children. So my question really is about what is the government doing about children and their welfare and well-being in Sierra Leone?
Thank you very much. I think that I'm Mr. Kabadi Siso. No, the man in the white. Please, no, please. Let me choose, I beg you. Let me point. Back.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
My name is Sheikh Kaba. The Vice President has just highlighted the cost involved in traveling to Freetown. And I've seen that a lot of development is taking place in Lungi.
Just now, get back. Sorry, sir. I just had pointed somebody else, but yeah, let me give you back. Yes.
Good evening, honorable ministers and vice presidents. My name is Isa Kuruma from Potloko district. My question here is, how long it takes for a school to be approved and how long it takes for the subsidy to be paid to those schools. And again, there's an exam going for teachers in the country. So some teachers have passed their test or mock exam, and up till now, they don't have their PIN codes. So how long it takes for them to have their PIN codes? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I think it's fair to say we don't exhaust the middle. We can now on this side one last time. Yeah? See, we're going to be as fair as we can, eh? Okay. So on this side, I want to start at the back this time. The gentleman with his phone up and the lady in the hijab.
No. Assalamu alaikum. The question regarding road safety in Sierra Leone, because they lost too many Sierra Leoneans on traffic accidents there. So what's in our government in policy for enforce the laws of, because the laws are there, are just enforcement. How we enforce them, lawyer, or educate the people about road safety in the country?
Thank you very much. All right, just so I know, then just don't tell me, say they want to kick we out because of the time in this place. So we don't drag them for a while. We already did over time. So I just want to let people understand why they stop now for saying, not because I don't want to take more questions, but because we're actually constrained by time. Final question, yes.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Vice President and ministers. My name is Fatmata Bintaba, born in Brookfields, Freetown. My question is, if they blow up gadgets and they blow up, because the lights, they come anytime and they go off anytime. So what did the government they put in place regarding that?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to answer as many of these questions as possible. Honorable VP, will give you 5 minutes, and then I'll give all the other ministers then I have 2 minutes. Please, host, una just bear with me after that, and then we will close. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I'll start with the last question on the light. Waiting they cause the frequent blackout. Now, essentially, what they call tripping. You know, the distribution network now the western area is old. It don't outdated. So over the years, we don't start for transformer. If you look in a certain part of Freetown, you go see so they can build pole them, or they build wire them for bring new distribution line. Because the one way they exist, but who don't hold. So if you don't hold, where lights come, if you pump more energy into round tripping, not for saying by wickedness, where lights can go after 15 minutes, it come back. Now because the distribution network, them don't outdated, them don't old, we try for do them back. We don't try for do, we don't start from Waterloo, we don't do all to the Bia Water, we don't cross there, we go on the other side towards Tumbo, we build new lines them back. We expect say that is a project that is supported partly by the Commission and all the support right now, ETSA, in all them programs they know what they do. So now they cause then they take me back to the issue where other person ask about energy. The energy space from now to 2030 we'll be able to increase with access by 78%. Then they take me to we brother where we talk about Lunge and Freetown. We don't now the best airport that we start now the sub-region today. That in second we can build an international conference center where it finished 10 days here back. We build together with the internet with that. All this infrastructure we build around Lunge. One, for attract international conference hosting in Lunge, so that we're able to host more conference, because the transition from Lunge to Freetown is very difficult. And one I know say, couple of days ago, we sent a team, we're going to Cyprus, we try for procure 2 new additional ferry them. 2 new additional ferry them, we try for buy them. When we get them ferried and the people away the freight boats, them ferried and then with the frequent day, you understand what them frequent between Lunge, it will increase the transition between Lunge and Freetown. Somebody talk about schools, approved schools. What in the happy today in a salon? We get really get enough schools. So because school long-term business, everybody want build school. So even if you get school, now a community, where already there, you go see somebody go back, you go build another school. So now, if we go, you build new school. We be say already in that community there, we get enough primary school. So that approval process, it will take time. Because the people in the come back for can assess whether really you supposed to build additional school in that community there. Because school long-term business, everybody they build school. So then they delay the approval process. And also, it delay automatically the teachers the way they get PIN code. Because now first, then therefore approve your school. After that, they approve your teachers then before they get the teachers then PIN code. So all they go side by side. On the land lottery for diaspora, if you ask me, I will tell you, say, Dande, it go very difficult for make that campaign day. Not of us I not like diaspora though. What I go suggest? Anyway, I go suggest institutional lottery, not to individual lottery. People are waiting at the diaspora where you want to go build school, or you want to go build hospital, or you want to go do something. That if you go do something, when not to you as an individual or host you go build, we can able give you priority for make sure so you get free land. That one is easy for manage. Then if you begin say you go for individual lottery, land lottery, because the fear where you the fear is that na salon will be done by institution, by category. We go say we go look the bike riders there, we go look the small traders there, we go look teachers them. Now the diaspora it go very difficult for categorize. If you begin do lottery tomorrow, then go begin say, well, now the fuller then they win more past there because the VP na fuller man. Then go say, well, I say people then they win more land. So for avoid all them problems then they, I feel say go find out one institutionally. Now we go institutional for do dande.
I don't know about South Africa.
South Africa, what in the happy really na South Africa is regrettable. Me na person we don't work na South Africa. I don't work there as an international expert. And that problem there from the time where I work in South Africa in the year 2001, that problem they been there waiting the episode. We know so we support South Africa there. And I believe say majority of South Africans, then particularly human rights activists and civil activists, then self they come out openly and they condemn then young people where they involved in that kind of thing there. And I believe say the kind message where other countries do not send to the South African leadership is very, very strong. We currently now with the chair ECOWAS, we don't do engagement, we don't send very strong message on behalf of the economic community of West African state. We continue for engage. We want to not say we don't send that message there, and we get colleagues that within our government of South Africa, then say they feel bad about them. In any way, what you would continue for the do now for educate them say that is not the best way for treat people, and then they will condemn them. And when South Africa play against Mexico, the whole of Africa support Mexico against South Africa. This night demonstration say we condemn what they are doing, we don't tolerate what they are doing, and that is now how, as a Pan-Africanist country like South Africa, they're not for day in that particular way.
Thank you.
We get somebody to talk about accountability and transparency and school. Already, we get free quality education. Since we bring her in 2018, we don't add 1.2 million Sierra Leonean kids to the school system. We provide free learning materials, teaching materials, we pay school, we continue for build additional classrooms and school. So that opportunity there. Now also, I can tell people and say, the parents them back get responsibility for make sure say they send them picking at school and oversee how them picking the beer in a school. Me, where they are, so I don't build 2 nursery schools them at Putloko. One na Lokomsama, one na Lungi. And every 3 months, I go to the nursery school there, I go get PTA meeting there. I tell the parents and say, me don't build school, I don't bring teacher, I buy uniform, I feed the pikin, una the parent them, una get responsibility for bring the pikin in a school 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they for clean. Anybody in Pekin not reach 8 o'clock, I drive the Pekin. If you Pekin not clean, I drive them. So now that school, the parents then wait in and then they look after that school. When you go to that school, 10 minutes after, it's all the Pekin and day. Because they say the VP not a joke. You Pekin late 1 10, 2 10, I drive them. Because the school, now who they pay school fees, now free education, now who they buy uniform. So you, the parent, you get responsibility. So they encourage the parent and back, let them take responsibility for the beginning schooling. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Again, they are just reminding me we have to close. I'll give you each 2 minutes to just respond in general to the sentiments you've had tonight.
Okay, thanks very much. One for emphasize again, say based on all the policy reforms that we done as the ministry, Salone attractive for invest. The last couple of years, we don't receive an investment of over $800 million with different people in invest in manufacturing and other related industries. Again, government, they support this by providing concessions in the form of taxes. They provide incentives. In fact, duty waiver no more for companies that register with the last 3 years, we don't waiver over $80 million different companies that no more with the Canada sector. Again, Your Excellency, with your approval, sir, atmosphere for land and they happen. Again, one thing we're critical, what they are the manufacturing sector, we not get enough skills there across the board. So maybe I would hope say the investment policy will address that. But one thing we're missing really, one at diaspora picking there, so that in the short run and in the long run, they get an opportunity for able to invest.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Minister of Health. Mala, put your hands together for the Minister. Thank you.
Thank you. So as we talk now, we don't develop one new app in Salon. We then call Press Track. When our Cumbra app, we they tell you everything about the Cumbra, we they monitor that Cumbra from the first encounter, deliver safely. Again, we want to make this open source and other countries in the big forum, so we want to let share with others. The other thing what they ask for in the health sector, somebody talk about rumors and messaging and stuff. We are major opinion makers. People then they listen to now, then they trust now. When it comes to health issues, it's really important that you make sure so you get the facts correct, so that when you pass this kind of message, you know they muddy the water, you know they confuse you. Because the moment you get wrong information out there, we spend all of the energy for reverse them. Lastly, Mr. Minister and VP, this is now one of the most civilized groups that I don't see in all of the tours they do around the region. So I want to really tell now plenty thank you on behalf of the health sector, and we want to take this civility and bring and come Salon as exemplars of how to be good citizens. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. I'll clap for the Minister of Health. Thank you.
Thank you.
Minister Finance.
Thank you very much. Una, thank you for all them good questions. I go point on the transparency and accountability question. As I've been begin talk, we talk about digitization, we talk about automation. We, now the Ministry of Finance through the NRA, we don't implement things like electronic cash registers, so that you will go buy something, the GST, the goods and services tax, you go pay them directly through this ECR machine. We also, as a country, we implement, we revamp, we PFM Act, which is the public for make sure say we tackle outside corruption there for tightening the loopholes them we exist in our system. So we're very aware. Also, I want to mention on the schools, government also they invest with development partners them in early childhood education. We were been there back in the day, nursery school not been there. Now they don't revamp, then they build nursery schools them all over the country. Then they introduce policies that we don't work in the West in terms of things like learning, for making it easier for picking them for also learn. The VP rightly talked about free quality education, which is already in place. The Honorable Minister of Trade, you mentioned about Diaspora Investment Fund. There is actually something in the works with the collaboration with the UNDP. So very soon, that should be coming out with a clear policy in terms of encouraging diaspora investment. I will stop there for now.
Thank you very much, Madam Minister. Really, another clap for the Minister, please. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Minister, go ahead.
Mr. Ba. The land lottery, there was a reason why we could be introduced. I mean, Kiwi. That way they follow things and now, look, if we play the land lottery way open, Mr. Ba win. Then they all go be in one particular community. After election, if Mr. Bangura say, go born Mr. Ba in host because Mr. Ba win, and no go do. Because in host go team up, then Mr. Ba in host team up, they're all in at the neighbor. So now that's make we introduce the land lottery for make sure say there is cohesion, there is unity, there is peace in communities. And if you go down at the peninsula, you will see and say People that they live there, they need to even look at political coloration. So there is peace along that particular area. Now, the issue about the diaspora lottery, Mr. Vice President, it will interest you for no say. The last one who play, have been an open one. People have been there, oversee them play. One Miss Norma been there, na Imperial University, na also na UK also, he win. Now after we win, he call me for congratulate me for who getting the opportunity. Another one, Mr. Sise, na US, in fact, then 2 win na US. Then na Town, they land and they don't defend themselves. So that one was open. But my sister, we bring up, I know what he mean. I will get a thought. Then we will see what you go do. Maybe we can play one lot here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister.
Ma conclude with somebody mentioned about the fact check. Say Bokutin and they go on social media where they're not even now sludge them in set up that platform, they then call it I verify. If you hear any news where you're not sure about, go to I verify platform and type what you hear. Valid and very important. Because what you just valid and very important. Because what you just throw in at that social media, you don't know who that is seeing. Not only you they see, you don't know who that is seeing. Not only you they see, not only the salon community, not only the salon community they see, even investor them, where then Google some worker together, even investor them, where then Google some worker together and in glove for build salon. Your contribution important for the peace and social cohesion go on, and we serve your contribution important for the social cohesion go on, and we serve your contribution important for the social cohesion go on. Because the cohesion go on. Because the peace not there, you're not going to go vote to. You know, peace not there, you're not going to go vote to. You're not going to go vote if you throw am na public.
Online, and yet so many people in the way not happy. Everywhere we've gone, it's always been the case. They were not happy. Everywhere we've gone, it's always been the case. More people want to speak. The point of this is the VP for Canada, the middle, will take a good picture. Then we go invite my brother Colin Achipias for using saxophone and going to play back. May I please ask you to look at this gentleman who's trying to get his, so we can all look in one direction, please. The gentleman in the white. Yeah.
Dr. Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh, a big round of applause. Today's been amazing, very informative, and such an exciting event.
One, two. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Are you ready for some music? Any Sierra Leoneans in the house? Entertainment time. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't do this alone. I'm going to call Big Brother King Masco to join me on the stage. King Masco, please come forward. Can we have a mic? Where's the other mic, please? If you're holding on to the second microphone, can you bring it over to me? Thank you. Hello, hello. Okay, we sign up. Okay, sound man, drop the music, please. Yes. Bring it up a little bit, please. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, you can walk from left to right. You can stamp your feet or clap your hands. Do you mind leaving the stage right here so we're performing, if you don't mind? Everybody say, let's have a dance. Give me another chance. 'Cause I have really needed you. Oh, I'm still the same. Still the same. I played a waiting game. You ought to know my love is true. Sing along. So if I've hurt you, I'm sorry. Darling, don't you worry. 'Cause I really love you, baby. So if I've hurt you, I'm sorry. Darling, don't you worry. 'Cause I really love you, baby. Check this. I gave you a clue about a thing I wanna do. Hope you would give me the answer I need. Bring the music up. I've got a ring and lots of pretty things. Somehow I aim to succeed. So if I hurt you, I'm sorry. Darling, don't you worry. 'Cause I really love you, baby. So if I hurt you, I'm sorry. Darling, don't you worry. 'Cause I really love you, baby. You see, this picture shows you how lonely I have been. Yes, Madam Engineer, can you push the music up a little bit, please? You see what I mean? It would be a happy feeling if I could hold you and kiss you again. Now you're with me. I can really make you see that only true love can win. So if I hurt you, I'm sorry. Darling, don't you worry. 'Cause I really, really love you, baby. So if I hurt you, I'm sorry. Darling, don't you worry. 'Cause I really, really love you, baby. Madam Engineer, can we have some of the music up a little bit, please? You see, this picture shows you how lonely I have been. I've always been on the outside looking in. Yeah. See what I mean? It would be a happy feeling if I could hold you and kiss you again. Now you're with me, and I can really make you see that only true love can win. So you have
Please don't delete the video, yeah? Don't delete it. I'm going to delete it. What's my payment? You tell me I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it. Tell him I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete the video. What's the payment? I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it. Just go to the front for the Victor, do you think it's necessary? Do we need it? Is it necessary? How are you, ma'am? Okay. If you're not okay, you go. Down that side. Richard, we achieved a bit of our objectives. Yeah. The Minister for Information. Let's take the camera to them. James, I just need to put that one on the floor. Huh? A suitcase. A suitcase? No, it's fine for now. Okay. so are you a fashionista? Are you?
Okay. So, James, where is the woman now?
Yeah. So we are taking the camera to them.
Okay, all right. Even Cheno, it's like they are leaving. Yeah, the VP is leaving. James, VP is going. VP is going. Yeah, that's him.
Where?
Yeah, he's going now. He's finished. He's leaving. So, James, who do you want me? Even here, could have been.
Let's take the mic to you. Let's take the mic. Let's take the mic. Let's take the mic. Let's take the mic.
I just want to say, VP, you are the greatest achievement of your government. No, he's going. The security is like he's going. That's VP is going. He's leaving. Just to ask VP one question, that's all. Yeah. Press a lot. Thank you. Your Excellency, sir, we want to say what's one of the greatest achievements of your government amidst TV Sierra Leone?
One of the greatest achievements is to take Sierra Leone to a new height.
Yes.
A height wherein we have done massive investment in human capital development, infrastructure, increased energy access, and more importantly, increased Sierra Leone international respectability and standing. You can see that we are winning awards, chairing the ECOWAS today, and we have added 1.2 million Sierra Leonean kids to education.
Yes.
We are building industries.
Yes, sir.
We are now exporting to other countries.
Excellent.
This is something that has never happened before. So if you ask me to summarize the greatest achievement in one word, we have taken Sierra Leone to a new height, and that will continue to grow and grow and grow.
Thank you, sir. Kim Thomas, Amaze Television.
Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency.
Can I get a picture with them?
Yeah, James. James, I think this one is sent up. The Richard got the picture. Did you get it, sir? Yeah.
It's fine.
The team fell off. Deputy Minister, just a quick question. Richard, where is the cover?
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Should we put it? Should we put this one?
Maybe I will attend that in tomorrow.
Where?
I will ask these women, they too like pictures. That's their problem. James, what we are doing, did they get picture? Did Richard get it?
No, it's fine, yes.
It's for Amaze TV. It's for Amaze TV. Very, very well-spoken guy. I like him. Deputy Minister for Mines. These women, they like taking pictures. They don't want to do them. Yeah.
Please, Honorable.
Honorable Minister, we just want to ask, we are Mess Television Sierra Leone. One question to you. What's your greatest achievement as the Deputy Minister for Mines and Power?
Thank you very much. As the Deputy Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, we've been able to reform the mining sector. We passed the Mines and Mineral Development Act, and that Mines and Mineral Development Act has brought in all the transformation we want in the mining sector.
Yes, sir.
And we're happy that with the implementation of that act, we've started seeing the benefit of our mineral resources to our people. For example, in that act, for the first time, companies are required to pay 1% of their net gross export to the communities in which they are operating. This money, before the act came into being, these monies were not much to write home about, but today they are very huge sums of money that we are definitely going to use them to transform areas where we are doing mining. Just a couple of months ago, I mean a month or two ago, one of the mining companies handed over to a community over $4 million as part of their mining
which is great.
Part of their
and this has not happened
before. Never, it has never happened
in the history
before.
of the country.
And what we have done again, in those communities, we've just signed a memorandum of understanding between the mining company, the government of Australia. We are going to use part of that money, part from the company, and some the government will provide, so that we can construct almost a 98-kilometer of road, starting from Magburuka to Sambaya Chiefdom.
Excellent.
So that one will stand the test of time, and people living in that community will be able to point at that road to say, we once had a mining company here, and this road was built as a result of resources that came from our chiefdom. So to cut across the three chiefdoms of Kafe Simia, Dansongoya, and Sambaya Bendugu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, excellent, Honorable Minister. Kim Tomasi. Thank you.
All right, yes. You can interview me.
All right.
Summary.
Yeah, hello, CEO James Sovoni of Ames Television. Why are you here today? Why did you come here?
Well, I thought of it as much, that it would be very vital for me to be part of this event. And actually, the Vice President, His Excellency, he spoke well about the developments in Freetown.
Yes.
Also, again, it's like he's encouraging people to invest and also to believe in his government.
Yes.
Of which we believe, we have seen actually the evidences. What His Excellencies, the President of Sierra Leone, Mr. Marabio, is doing well. He's an active president in the area. In a short time, we've seen road infrastructures. We've seen the benefits in the area of education, and then we are expectant, that if only we could allow him to do more, obviously he will deliver. And also again, I would like to thank the honorable ministers who came,
and the embassy,
and the ambassador in the UK. Actually, they spoke well, and also they enlightened us about the fundamental purposes of what is going on in the country and why people should believe in their government. So we look forward to see what the government will do in coming future, sir.
Yes. What will you tell Sierra Leoneans about peace in the country as a media magnate, a Ames Television CEO?
Well, definitely, I will encourage everybody, to love each other.
Yes.
Peace comes only by harmony.
Yes.
And in the past years, I've seen whereas people will differentiate the differences with APC people and SAP people, but I believe it is all about politics.
Yes.
We should not allow politicians to bring division between ourselves.
That's
All these politicians, they know where the meets, where they eat together. We are all one people.
Yes.
So the only difference is some people will say that I am SAPP, I'm APC, but I think, we are all the same people. Let's embrace the sitting government. At the moment, let's support them. So, in conclusion, I would like to say in the area of peace again, brings stability.
Yes.
The stability involves in togetherness,
Yes.
and of which I believe, since His Excellency Brigadier Julius Marabio, since he took power, we have seen the developments in the country.
Yes, yes.
And of course, it's like the country is stable, the country is at peace.
Yes.
So definitely, I would say kudos to His Excellency and kudos to all his cabinet members, the ministers and protocols, etc., etc.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. CEO of Ames Television Sierra Leone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
It's honorable, sir.
Picture with me. I'm in healthcare.
Honorable Minister, 1 minute question from Ames Television.
Just one more with everybody, if you don't mind. Yeah, we're there for you, by the way. Hold on a minute, then. I know. I think you have to save it first.
Save, yes, I've saved.
Let's leave the minister.
Honorable Minister, one question, please.
Okay,
we are Ames Television Sierra Leone. As Minister for Health of the Republic of Sierra Leone, what's your greatest achievement so far for the people
My
of Sierra Leone?
greatest achievement in Sierra Leone is the ability to reduce maternal mortality by over 76%.
Yes.
My greatest achievement is to be able to reduce infant mortality by over 30%. My greatest achievement in Sierra Leone is to have vaccination coverage in excess of 95% and including new agents. My greatest achievement in Sierra Leone is to go digital and have a real transformation where we don't look at accountability based on just opinions, but data and data-driven interventions. My greatest achievement is launching the 300 days of activism. And in 100 days, we've been able to reduce maternal mortality by 31%. In 100 days, we're able to reduce infant mortality by an additional 11%. In 100 days, we're able to identify 5,000 of the 9,000 zero-dose children and vaccinated all of them.
Congratulations, Honorable Minister. Well done, sir. Thank you. Oh.
Wonders of Salon, you need to.
Yeah.
You need to interview. You need to know about Wonders of Salon. Yes, come here.
We have with us Liz Kayama, the director of the Wonders of Salon, the founder and the director and CEO of Wonders of Salon.
Yes.
Liz, can you tell us a little bit your achievements as the director of this organization?
The achievement has been great because we work in agriculture, education, and cultural music preservation. So we're really happy to be here today because this is the kind of initiative that we want the government to put together. So it gives us diasporans opportunities to come here and explain to them what we have been doing in Sierra Leone. So it's a brilliant thing.
So if you have had the opportunity to speak to the government because we are live and this is a government program, what will you tell the government how they could support people like yourself and empower you and help your activity and job to move smooth?
I really wish the government can put things in place that can encourage us young diasporans who are here to make sure that the investment that we're putting in Sierra Leone that are secure and safe, because most of the issues that we have when we're in this part of the world trying to do investment back home is to actually find people who are credible to run those businesses for you. So we wish the government can put something in place that can actually secure our investment, because that will give us the encouragement to come back and do more.
Yeah, also my coming encounter with you were raised in United Kingdom, you left United Kingdom after some time to go and live in the rural areas in Sierra Leone to work with young people. So what's your experience like? And what are your achievements, greatest achievements when you were back home?
For me, like I said, I came from the rural community straight to London
Yes.
because I was born and raised in Kenema. At the age of 10, I left and came to London.
Yes.
So going back to the rural community for me, it wasn't new. It was something that I'm just like going back to where I came from. One of the biggest achievements, it was actually the welcome and the people gave for the project that we are doing, and seeing the smile on our brothers and sisters' faces in the community, because our agriculture project that we're doing, we employ 80% of the people that we employ are women who are going through domestic violence, sexual gender-based violence issue. So they have a place where they can feel like earn money for themselves, so they don't have to rely on these men who are abusing them at home. And also we provide help and support for kids going back to school. And then the latest project that we're trying to do now is cultural preservation. We just had a fantastic show this April gone, Bo versus Kenema, April 26, 27 every year. And hopefully to plan to do it again next year.
Okay, so what will you tell the government now to support what you are doing and what other people like yourself are doing in Salone? What will you tell the government, or what would you request from them?
What we request to the government, we have a more open dialogue, open space where diasporans can feel like they can come closer to the government, because some of the things that we feel as diasporans growing up in the West and not growing up in Sierra Leone, we feel like if we want to do anything in Sierra Leone, it's based on connections, it's based on who can lead you. So we want the government to open this space, regardless of if you have a connection or if you don't know anybody, as long as you're doing something possible for Sierra Leone, let that door be open so that we can come and speak to them and let them know what we're doing.
Yeah, thank you. Liz Kayama from Wonders of Salone. Thank you.
So, do I have to say something? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to say something.
All right, John Lansana, David John Lansana, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you've been the former YG of UK and I, and you are in this event. What can you say? Why did you come here? What made you to come here?
Yeah, well, as a Sierra Leonean, obviously, that gave me the opportunity for me to come and listen to the stakeholders of Sierra Leone, especially the Honorable Vice President. Of course, it's a party that I work for. As former YG UK, this is my region. If the Honorable Vice President come to my country, obviously, or my area, obviously, I have to be there. I have to make sure that, obviously, respect the invitation they send for Sierra Leoneans. As a Sierra Leonean, of course, as a Sierra Leonean, as a British Indian citizens, I believe that, obviously, Sierra Leone is my country. And if the stakeholders who are running the country, they decide to come and talk to us, we have to give the respect, so that we have to come and give them the respect, so that we can listen to them, the achievement that they have done, so that we can take it home, so that we can tell our people this is what they have done for the country. So for me, it's an honor for me to come here and witness what they have to say for the town hall meeting.
So if I will ask you now,
they have done great things, like infrastructure, the healthcare, of course the education sectors. These are the things that obviously can drive any development in the nation. So education, infrastructure, health.
Thank you.
And the infrastructure, we talk about roads. So I believe that President Bio is one of the best presidents ever in Sierra Leone we have produced. So I want to say thank you, President Bio, for showcasing our country and for believing the people of Sierra Leone, and the love that we show, the love that President Bio showed to the people. We as a citizen, we are showing the love to him because of the good job that he has done for this country. And we want to say thank you, President Bio, and thank you for your government, because I'm part of that government. And I want to say thank you for everything that you have done for the people of Sierra Leone. And we believe in you, and we love you. We believe that obviously SLPP is the only way out, and SLPP is the only way out and the only way forward. And we believe that President Bio, whosoever is going to take over President Bio, he will continue the good work that he has started, and he will continue the good work for these people of this country. So I want to say thank you to President Bio, and thank you to everybody.
David John Lansana, former YG, UK and I. Thank you, David.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you.
Kim. It's a pleasure to have you, me.
Pleasure. Thank you.
So, yeah, we finished. Now we're going. Don't worry. Let's go. We're waiting.
Where is James? James, is he okay? I'm bringing ours.
Yes.
I'm bringing.
You forgot how to do it.
My brother, if I tell you, it's been a while, I've not touched.
Turn it the other way around. Turn it upside down.
Okay.
That's it. Then lock it. Turn it, lock it again. Even the bottom.
I miss these things, you know. Which I, you know.
Okay, because maybe you've not done it for long.
The bag is there. The bag is there. Yeah, the bag is here. Yeah. We're going to move everything.